What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Balloons Cast. I am one of your hosts, Rock My Zombie, and I am joined by my co-hosts, Curly Fries and Doggo Dutchman. And today we
Hello.
have a
This is true.
very special guest. Well, we actually have two very special guests. We have back Felicia. Welcome back. We
Because
missed
he's
you.
hello.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure.
And Olinequ, as well,
Hi.
another big competitive boss player, and they have some exciting news for us all. So please
Some very,
introduce
very exciting
yourselves.
news.
Yeah, so people already know me, so I think it's quicker. My name is Felicia. I've played a little bit of boss in my days, and I'm today here with Olinequ to bring you a very interesting news for everyone who wants to kind of get into competitive a bit.
Oh, it's interesting. Let me tell you right now. This will, if you're standing up right now, sit down, cause
Sit down.
you're not ready for what's
Sit
to
down.
come. I'm warning.
You
This
are
is your
going-
warning. This is
If
big.
you guys are
You
in a
have been
car,
warned.
pull over. It's important stuff.
Very important stuff.
Yeah, so Odin, I think you can introduce yourself now if you want to.
Finally, yeah. So, hi everyone. I'm Olinequ, and I'm here with Felicia to introduce you guys to the 2026 boss tournament. Do we already talk about the changes, or
No, I
Well,
think
yeah,
we can
sure.
get into the podcast a bit first.
I mean, here, tell us about the previous boss tournament in case some people are unaware.
Yeah.
Because you guys did one last year. It was actually a massive hit. A lot of people liked it in the YouTube space. So, yeah.
yeah, I was very surprised by how well people received the tournament, and we have a lot of players, a lot of viewers. We have famous people like ISAB, Ryan. Ryan was top rank. We
ISAB.
had ISAB. We had Mac and Rules.
You have curly
And of
fries.
course-
You have curly fries.
We.
Yeah,
This is
last year-
last year.
Last year, yeah,
Oh.
last year.
Well, now you have curly fries, so don't forget that, guys.
Yeah, now we'll have them. Yeah, and we also had the whole top boss community, of course. I'd say it was a great success, like just by looking at how many people watched us at ISAP's channel, for example, or Macan Rules, how people were waiting for the Macan's recaps of the rounds, and how they were complaining that Macan is late all the time.
Ha.
So yeah, I think it went pretty well, although we had some issues. But for our first tournament, I'd say it was great.
It
That is
honestly,
amazing.
because
Yeah.
that was my first real introduction to competitive playing, like to the competitive players. You'd see it every now and then, especially with the boss, like with boss events, but that was my main exposure and like my main interest starting out. So I'm really excited, especially now kind of knowing and having the basis like of what to expect, and I'm excited.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you. It's really nice.
especially for a lot of new people, I think specifically the tournament is just able to bring them into the community more because they actually get to see how competitive it can be. If you're looking at the leaderboard sometimes, so we actually make it environment report, so you actually provide tools that you but also so you just have the ability to see what can be done.
Yeah. And you guys have been kind of saying that you're inviting more like some newer people to be able to compete, right? Like these aren't just the top players from last year. You're opening it up a bit more for, I'm assuming, a bracketing kind of thing.
Yeah, I think Olinequ can give a little bit more about that. It's especially in contrast to last year's tournament.
So in contrast, we definitely increased the space for contestants this year by 32. So now we will have almost 100 players. And
Wow.
we also invited some other Bloons Bears like Ryan Mihalik, who agreed to play this year. Last year he sadly couldn't. He was moving out and he couldn't submit qualifications in time. But he's going to play this year. We also invited some other Bloons Bears, but they sadly either didn't respond or couldn't play. So yeah.
Happens.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I
I think
understand
after the
that.
first tournament, we have a lot more reach now, and we're gonna have a lot more submissions in the qualifications.
That's exciting.
I mean that's really exciting. I know in this and we were kind of talking about it pre-stream, but Bloons Ranked, a guest that we had on, has been really excited about this boss tournament and like seeing the requirements, how to apply, and what like the qualifications are. So
Yeah,
I think it gained a lot of attention and from last year, and people are excited to
exactly,
see where it goes.
exactly. So speaking of the qualifications, we have improved them a lot this year, I'd say, because now we're going to have 3 rounds going on in the exact same time, and each of them is in different modes. So we'll have 1 round of timed, one of least cash and least tiers, and the top 32 from each round gets into the tournament. So yeah, as I said, 96 people will play, and I think this will motivate people a lot because you can just choose your favorite mode to play in the tournament as the first round.
Yeah, so it's not like very restricted.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
really
I see, I
good.
see.
in that sense, we want to both want to get people who are good at multiple modes. A large concern last tournament was obviously you had Yandalf, Mr. Pytrack, and Animal, who were the 3 out of 4 top 4 people qualify with the spots number 1, 2, and 3 because they are good over all modes. But me, for example, I think I qualified at 40th place because I really dislike playing least cash. So the qualifier spot that I was given was just not matching up with my ability to play in other modes. And this is supposed to kind of like give you the ability to play the mode you like the most, get motivation, play as well as you can. And it makes it feel less forced
Yeah.
in that sense.
So
Yeah.
is there a double cash mode for Curly or how does
Yeah.
that
What
work?
about
Probably.
like? Do we have a double cash mode where it's like I can kind of just like win without doing anything?
sadly, we have it in the rules. You can't have the double cash. You have to put on battle mode in the boss challenge.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Curly, but I don't
Yeah,
think you're gonna
Is
be
there any
allowed to
like?
play yet.
Is there any like deals we can make like cash wise? Like I
Yeah,
have
can our rivals have to
resources. Like I can like you know when you're picking up what I'm putting down. Like we can bend the
I
rules.
mean, if you want to, you can try to use that, but unfortunately, to keep it fair for all players, you won't be allowed to, as we obviously also have mobile players who want to participate. We had pretty well placed mobile players last tournament as well. It's not like mobile players were unable to compete. So
Yeah.
to keep it fair, obviously you won't be allowed to. And if you try to, I can assure you we have a very competent team of reviewers to make sure that your run will be disqualified if you break the rules.
Yeah, this is actually like
wait.
a good conversation because y'all last year like there was a lot of quality of life stuff attached to it. Like you guys and correct me if I'm wrong, of course, but you guys like for boss events would only go up to tier 3, right? Instead of the tier 5 or the
yeah.
tier 5
Yeah.
boss. And I know that was a big thing for a lot of the competitors because tier 5 ends up kind of becoming a big micro fest, right? Or like where you just have to be super efficient in farming and then
Yeah, I mean in that sense, I think the concern wasn't the micro intensity of tier 5, but the overall time investment. Because obviously 80 rounds compared to 120 rounds is going to take a lot more time to think about it and optimize it. So
Well-
for the qualifiers, because you're obviously allowed to choose what mode you play, we're probably going to keep it at needing to be tier 5 for timed. But for the rounds after, we are looking into keeping it short.
Nice.
I think
And that's
Olinequ
not stopping
covered-
people from still investing 8+ hours into each
Yeah,
run.
I mean, it depends. If you want to spend 8 hours, you can spend 8 hours. If you want to spend 30 minutes, if you get passed, good job on you. But you could also end up like me, spending 40 hours on a 3-tier boss. And if that's what you want to do, you can do it.
That it's still it is wild to me, but it makes sense, right? Just all that optimization.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of time. But there's a lot of like things to deal with, so that's very cool. That's very cool.
Very cool. Is there like anything that you guys specifically learned from the first tournament that you feel like is being
Yeah.
improved for this one?
I think that's a topic for Olinequ, as I wasn't part of organization back then.
Yeah, Felicia could say something from the perspective of a player, but
Yeah.
I definitely learned a lot about making rounds, and I tried really hard to make sure that this year people won't. Well, the rounds will just be better for them, and well, we learned like some general stuff about making tournaments. We definitely didn't prepare last year for some loopholes. Like we had to add a lot of stuff after the round began.
Yeah, I'm gonna apologize for that. I was largely at fault for that.
Yeah, like for example, we started a Blenarius round and we forgot that you could back out and despawn the ceramics on tier 1, for example. And that actually changed a lot on the first round. So we had to specify that after the round began, like 1 day after, I think, or 2 days.
Dang.
And just by looking at the rules for this year, we have like at least double the amount of rules.
All
So
right.
So-
I think will be
So it will look kind of intimidating with the amount of rules, but if you actually just plan on playing the tournament, you won't have to look at any of them really.
yeah. And
They're all
also
just
I
like
think
yeah.
I can add from the like my site perspective, the site where I upload all the scores, that it took a lot of time for me last year to actually upload the scores manually because I couldn't find any like way to do that quickly. So I was just uploading them manually. And a huge improvement for this year is that once we have all the rounds checked and we put them in the spreadsheet, I just immediately download the scores and put them on my site. It takes like 3 minutes and it's already there.
Oh, that's fantastic. And by the way, all the site and all the boss tournament Discord, I'm assuming, and all the information will be found in the description as well. For anyone
Yeah.
really interested in wanting to go check it out. So don't you worry about that.
Yeah, if you're interested in what happened in the last tournament, obviously all of the previous scores that were available to watch back then are still available to watch, as they are all linked via YouTube videos.
Yeah, we
In
can
the site.
also add a link to my site so people can watch if they want. But also
Mhm.
there's the recaps that I mentioned before on the Mac and Rules channel or ISAP videos. So yeah.
Yeah. There's even a fun Bloonzel on
Bloonzel.
there
Yeah.
that I have had quite an unreasonable amount of fun doing.
Thank you.
Wait, like the Wordle, but a
Yeah,
Bloonzel.
there's
Yeah,
a Bloons Wordle
Oh.
on the
Huh.
site, and it is pretty. It's a fun one.
Wordle.
Actually, I have a kind of funny story about Bloomsle. And there was some time when suddenly some guy uploaded a YouTube video where he basically accused of cheating the like I think it was whole top four solo players back on phase logs.
Oh, hey.
I was in that top 4, so like immediately I was like, why is this guy accusating me? Yeah, and it turns out he was in Ninja Kiwi server. So I joined there and I started arguing
You started
with him a
beefing
bit.
with him, huh?
Yeah, like
No,
a
I
few other
respect
players
that.
also joined and we started beefing with him. And then suddenly some other guys came in and were like, yo, that's the guy who created Bloomsler.
I respect that. You should
How to
you
win?
should have heard him more, honestly. I'm disappointed you didn't do enough.
No, I mean,
Oh, don't worry. I came into the chat like 5 minutes
yeah,
later.
That's what I
It
like
was-
to
it
see.
was
See,
funny.
now that's what I like to frickin' see, man.
That's as soon as
It
the
it
argument was won.
it
Felicia
turned out the
joined.
guy was just pretty bad at farming.
it
And
it yeah it went as far to that person. Basically, the claim was that it was impossible to farm a certain amount of cash at that time. So I spent about 5 minutes beating the cash amount that was required, and then he. To give him credit, he did see his mistake and changed his video description and everything to say that he was misinformed. So credit goes out to him for that.
You should have
I
seen
mean, it's
this.
still a bit of a shame that he didn't double check or contact beforehand before making a video, just assuming that he was correct.
yeah, he just dropped it and
It
yeah, everyone
backfired.
is cheating, guys. Everyone is cheating.
Yeah, every single competitive player is cheating.
Yeah, so that is kind of like in that sense also why we have like the uploading thing. If you're gonna accusate, you're gonna have the ability to actually see what they did, and if you notice that there's anything going on, you can always just message us, and we can double check and see if there's anything wrong with the runs during the tournament. So
I mean, you
you're
guys were
gonna
talking
you're
about an
obviously
amazing moderation team.
yeah. If there's anything that ever gets past us, you're obviously always open to message us and to say this looks wrong. Can you double check this? And if there's anything that we haven't seen, you're very, very welcome to help us and make sure that everything is going in order and that no one is cheating their way to the top of the tournament.
See, you guys never caught me though, but I do understand the point you're making. Like, don't worry.
Yeah, I think we didn't catch you because we only checked the ones that actually do make it into the qualification.
Oh, that's probably
So
why.
unfortunately, since you didn't submit last year, we couldn't really
Oh,
check
yeah.
what wasn't uploaded.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was because I did it. I was like, do I really want to upload this? Like, I don't want to take first place away from like that good kid who like was really trying. So I do remember being like, well I'll let it play out. I'll just watch from the sidelines. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's obviously.
Yeah, I remember that.
And if you do submit a run, just cover up the ×2 next to the cash
Yeah,
multiplier.
I'll just blur it out, but it's like so obvious that I'm still having double cash. Like, but that's just the love of the game. That just proves I have like just love for the game. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, we can maybe we just need a tester to see if our organizers are actually checking the runs.
Oh
Just
my!
make
I
sure.
could be I'll be your like
Yeah.
test dummy. Oh, that would
Yeah,
actually be
but
good.
you have to get an alt account.
Oh, I
It
would have
will
to get
be
an
too
alt
obvious
account. I would have to.
otherwise.
Oh gosh, dude, that'd be a good experiment to like make sure, because like
Wait, have I been muted this whole time?
yes.
I have.
Wait, would this be a good idea?
Oh,
Imagine I message your mods and I'm like, hey, I'll give you money if you can let my run slide through, and then like we could like test to see if they'd like actually do it. I feel like that would be a good idea.
Yeah, unfortunately, our mods are very, very rich, except for
Oh.
one guy, but he's
Wait, what's his
we
name?
don't trust him anyways.
For scientific
What's his name and
purposes.
contact information?
What's his credit card info? His
Yeah,
mother's
how-
maiden name.
How can I get in
Well, if
contact
he's
with
poor,
Where
this
does he
then
guy?
why
live?
do you want his credit card? If he doesn't have money, then what's the credit card for?
Yeah, that's kind of counterintuitive. If he doesn't have money, that's not gonna do anything.
Well, I need to
Maybe
get
that's
the
just what
money
he
to his
tells you.
account somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's his PayPal?
Ah,
Cash
okay.
App? Does he have any?
He doesn't he isn't able to afford a phone. We're sending all of the information about the rounds per like
Per pigeon.
post.
Per like pigeon with
Per
like
pigeon.
a note in his mouth.
like Nah, pigeons are too expensive nowadays,
Oh my.
unfortunately.
By like bottle in ocean travel. Like you just put a bottle in the ocean and just hopes it gets into the red hands.
Yeah, effectively. That's basically how we do it.
See, I respect that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that is big
efficiency.
respect.
To
That is
be fair,
big.
it is kind of hard when we're sending him videos. There's a lot of bottles, but it could be
Oh, do you
worse.
just send like every frame of the video?
Yeah, and he has to like if you know what flipbooks are, that's basically how he does it.
Ooh, wait.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
Hey,
actually
the struggle's
niche.
real, man. The struggle's
Yeah,
real. I
that's
respect it.
niche.
Yeah, so he's actually the guy who's doing the frame by frame analysis because well,
Do
You know,
you get
you
paid?
can't
Do
do
you
it
get
any
paid at
other
all?
way.
he can't do it any other way anyway.
Do you guys pay him though, or what's up?
No, he's supposed
Oh.
to.
So he just does it for the love of the game, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
He doesn't have any games.
Love the
Ah,
game to see
mad
his family
respect.
again. The same thing.
He's a
Yeah,
good kid.
but we don't talk about that part.
Yeah.
That part like that publicly because well,
Just
we
keep
we
it
know
on
that
the
some
DL.
people. Yeah. He
Alright.
did have a very nice basement during the last one, so the paper doesn't get wet last time though.
Ooh.
He got some just from the success of the tournament. He
Mhm.
got a
Yeah.
nicer working space.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so going back to like a bit of the tournament, obviously because we have a bigger tournament, we have like 32 extra people, so we also increased the organization by 2 people. So me and another player called Sir Crowley are gonna join the tournament as organizers to make sure we actually have the capacity to like take care of everything.
That's awesome to hear, and that means
Is
that you won't be competing.
everything for the tournament like gonna be streamed? Are you guys gonna do like any of that?
Ooh,
As
true.
streaming is probably unlikely to happen, as strategy sharing during the rounds is forbidden. So if you were
Oh,
to stream it, you would directly be breaking that round, the
Oh,
rule of that round in that sense.
that does make sense, of course.
Mm.
We were playing around with the ideas of live rounds, but there are so many factors that come into play when trying to make live rounds that it just doesn't work. Like starting at time zones, but also going as far as to some devices just take longer to actually do runs. So while my current PC would be able to do a timed run in like 4 hours, the same one may take 6 hours or more on my old PC just because the processor is slower. And that's just kind of unfair in that sense. So you can play around with your own time investment rather than being forced to a big like 4 hour time period where it's live streamed.
that's very reasonable. I just thought, like, I don't know, it sounded cool in my head. I didn't really think about it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
also played
Thinking's not my
around it
strong
with it
suit.
a lot. That's kind of like the main thing. A lot of things we were planning on adding are just not feasible to add in that sense.
Hmm.
It's kind of
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunate, but you got to play with what you have.
does make
Fair enough.
sense. And I am also curious, like, because last time there was a bunch of YouTubers kind of covered it, and that's where a lot of it came from. But like for people to stay updated in the tournament, and like they have the site, but is there anything going to be going out on socials to keep people
Yeah.
updated on the status?
Macan Rules will make recaps like he did last year.
Nice.
Yeah, so you're gonna obviously have the website where you can watch all the scores. You're also gonna have the announcements in the Discord. Like last year, the top 3 or top 5 will be announced every single round. We're also gonna have a guessing game where you can, even if you get eliminated or don't want to play the tournament itself, you can join the Discord and guess on who you think is going to win and what the rounds are going to end up
Also,
being.
can you gamble on who's gonna win?
Ooh.
No,
That's
sadly, no,
true.
that would
That's
be
what I'm
a
here
bit,
for.
I,
that
That's
would
what I
be
would
a
do.
bit illegal.
you see due
Ah.
to how many people who play this game are underage, we're gonna not do that.
Yeah, Doggo, wait, you can't even gamble, Doggo. What are you talking about?
Listen, man. It's different on these streets, bro. The balloon streets, it's different.
You just do it. No, you guys just do it with in-game cash. You guys
With
just
monkey
get into
money.
a
Monkey
co-op game,
money.
Yeah,
and depending on
Monkey
who's
money.
winning, then you can distribute.
that
Oh,
would be
send it
like
to
something
player
you'd see on
two.
Roblox or something. I swear.
Just the fake currency.
Yeah. It's not real money. So, you know, it's
monkey
legal.
money. It's monkey money.
Yeah, if you could gamble with monkey money, I think we will. If you could like give it away, I think the prize would also include monkey money.
That is true.
But unfortunately,
Contact Ninja
Ninja
Kiwi
Kiwi
about
doesn't.
that, man.
I don't know. I
We
don't know if
have
Sam would
tried
like
last
that.
tournament, but I mean, we have tried contacting Ninja Kiwi a bit about like sponsoring a prize for the tournament, like in game, like a bit of monkey money for the winner or something. But unfortunately, to no avail.
Aw, so
You know, I think
unfortunate.
if I'm being generous, I could add like 5 cents to a cash prize pool.
yeah, I'll ask Sam myself, and then I'll ask him your question. Don't worry, I have contacts with them. I'll let him know what you guys want, so you guys don't need to worry.
Is
about
there
it.
a
Yeah.
reward?
Like how many millions do you guys want?
I think 4 million would work, and then we can like make like 500 euros cash prize, and the rest we just take for organization
Okay,
purposes.
That would be
write
great.
that
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Write
There
that
you
down. Write that
go.
down.
We
Okay,
got
yeah.
you.
Yeah. We'll be in your DM shortly with. We'll say 6 million just to be safe. A little bit of a cushion. Sam was
Yeah.
feeling generous.
Yeah.
A little bit of a cushion. Then we can be generous, bump up the cash prize to 600
Yeah.
euros.
We can
Being
even
generous.
make it like 620 if we were feeling
Ah,
generous.
That is kind of a stretch. That's really a lot. Like
That
a
is
lot.
that is
Yeah,
a lot.
that is
That is a lot.
quite a lot of money. I don't know.
blame you for that. Maybe 500, and then we keep like 5
550.
million on
That's a
this.
good compromise.
We'll keep 5,995,000 for the side for us, and like we'll put that like other money into the server. That all right, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
I think that could work out. So
Sounds like there's a plan.
so.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about before we started saying stupid things?
So the Among Us show, guys.
Now that we've gotten through the prelude, let's talk about the actual content of the episode.
So wait, Olinequ and
Yeah,
Felicia,
good
have
content.
you guys watched the Among Us show?
No,
Are we
man.
seriously pivoting to this?
I'll be honest. I have not known there was one until you mentioned it. Like,
Oh my
Yeah, same.
guys.
no.
Same.
I'm disappointed. I'm
It
really
was shadow
disappointed.
dropped, what, like a week ago?
Yeah, probably like a
Yeah, a
week
couple
ago now,
days.
and it's the best TV show I've ever watched in my life. Okay.
Yeah, it's better than Breaking Bad.
It's better
let's
than
be
Breaking
real.
Bad. It's better than what's another good show? It's better than anything you could ever imagine, basically. The Among Us show.
Not really
Not
better
quite
than.
as good
I
as
mean,
the
is
Balloons
it?
cast, though.
Yeah, is it as
Not
good
as
as the
good.
Balloons cast?
No, I'll give it to the guy. You know, he made it far. He's doing good things, but you can't beat the goats, unfortunately. And you know, I
Yeah.
respect him for trying, but you just can't, you know?
True.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry to bring it to the Among Us topic because you guys, half of the people here don't even know what that is. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, bringing it back to the
Yes.
actual important stuff. You guys said that Meccan Rules is going to be like making recaps on it and everything.
Yes.
Is there
Yeah,
like
so-
anyone else, like any other big names involved, or?
I mean, Olinequ can confirm it, but so far the big players who have agreed to compete are ISAP, Meccan Rules, Mehelic Pops, and I think I'm forgetting one.
No, that's it.
That
That's
was
it?
it. I guess I'm very, very good with memory then.
There we go.
So those are the main three. We asked 2 more, but unfortunately, due to time issues, they won't be able to participate. Unless, of
Aw.
course, they have a change of mind.
Can you name drop it so that we can farm clips
Yeah.
for
No, not really. I don't think they would like it.
I already annoyed them in DMs.
It's
again,
confirmed.
so-
H bomb did not want to join
H-bomb,
the tournament.
Doubloon,
H-bomb.
Tootie. Wow, guys. Just
Unbelievable.
Wow. Just wow.
I mean,
Uh,
I think Felicia forgot 2 people because actually we accept the 3 people that agreed to play. We also message 4 people, and 2 of them responded that they either don't have time or motivation, and then the other 2 just didn't respond at all.
It's confirmed. H bomb did
Yeah.
not at all respond. They left Felicia and Olinequ on red.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely horrendous.
H-bomb, if you want to settle this drama, come on to the podcast. That's we're not gonna milk you for views.
We'll start a back and forth dispute.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not milking you for views. Sorry guys, I have something in my throat.
There is something to ask about, especially if perhaps someone's listening to the podcast and they're not sure if they even, because especially this time, especially since it's so open, since there's so many spots, like if someone's considering joining or maybe sending in a submission, like is there any advice or any like kind of like what do you guys say to someone who's considering joining but not sure, if they're good enough or if they should?
I mean,
If-
I'm totally not talking about myself.
I was basically in the spot last year. I was originally not even gonna submit a single qualifier to begin with. But overall, it's all about the fun. And if I didn't end up having fun on the later rounds, I wouldn't have continued to play. So even if you don't know if you're gonna, I think you should at least join, see. And if at any point you just feel like it could be fun, go for it. The worst thing that can happen is that you don't end up submitting your score, but you could just have fun.
Yeah.
And that even happened last tournament too, because of the time investment, I gotta assume. But real life stuff that came up, like there were a few runs that weren't submitted, and it still ended up being a terrific success.
Yeah, we had they
Yeah.
had a lot of people not submitting, partially due to rounds, but we specifically focus on making all rounds as fun as we could possibly make them. So I think that should be a non-issue this tournament.
The issue was also that we had 5 rounds of group stage, and basically, if you already played 3 rounds and the top 4 qualifies for playoffs, and you have like 2 points, let's say, and the other guys have 10 or more, then people just didn't want to play at all because they have no chance of qualifying to playoffs anyways. So this year we shortened the group stage to 3 rounds. So we hope to avoid that a bit.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. Very good idea.
Yeah, that also comes to another point that happens after that. We are gonna have 2 weeks of, in that sense, shortened tournament runtime. So the tournament won't end like the same, in that sense, late amount as last year, because it did take a while for the entire thing to conclude.
Mainly
Because
because of mods issues.
I mean, it only increased, the mod issue only increased it by a week last year, whereas there were also things with the qualifiers taking a long time, and there was a lot of things that just ended up
Yeah.
making everything take longer, unfortunately. So that issue should hopefully be resolved this year.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm excited for this. This sounds like, and I'm actually, as someone, again, inexperienced, I definitely have, I am definitely interested in like learning,
Yeah, I'm
and
interested
possibly
too.
even submitting a run, just see how well. Obviously, there's not going to be competition, but just to see how well I can do. And it was
would
there were
honestly
fun
be it.
rounds last year.
Yeah. Rocco,
Yeah,
we should work together, come up with a run. Would you guys allow it? Me and Rocco a duo, or even with Curly? Just
I
us
assume
three.
not, but there's not like any multiplayer or.
I mean,
Well, still, like we're all like so bad that like together we don't even count as like one competitive player. So like
I mean, one of the main things we aim to also do with the tournament is obviously want to find out who's the best player, but you can also like see how much you can come up with yourself. Because the feeling of like actual, well, pride for the run in that sense, I would call it. When you do everything yourself, you can actually like appreciate every single part of the run, and actually, in that sense, well, how am I supposed to put it? It's kind of like it's your own doing. So everything you've done, you've come up with itself. It's all your credit.
Yeah.
I can also
So
say
if
that last year we, for example, in qualifications, we have seen some names that you don't usually see on the leaderboards, and qualifications show that when you're creative and usually during a boss event you have some guide, and for example on list cache events the whole top 50 is the same strat, but we have managed to make a qualification round last year that showed multiple strats and names that we haven't even seen before at the top, coming at top 10 for example. So
that is
you're
really
if you're not a top player every day, you can still compete, I'd say.
it is not only that we see more on creative strategies. You, like you said, we also get new players that you haven't seen before, but that also leads to, in that sense, new strategies being created. So if you just
Yeah.
follow the tournament, you can potentially see strats that no one has come up with before, and that's really exciting, I think, for a lot of the top players even. Because from what I've seen, a lot of the actual like top players still look at the tournament, check out every single round at the end, even if they don't play themselves.
I remember watching the tournament and last year, and it was so interesting seeing the different strats, especially when like you'd watch someone really try and like narrow it down from their starting strat and like try and cut as much as they can to refine, depending on, of course, the category. But like
Yeah.
seeing what they can get away with, like more and more, and then to see what other people did after the fact and the different strategies that they also narrowed down. Uh, even like even if they weren't the most efficient, they were still interesting. Like how they could be a tier 1 faster and set up their farming a little bit better. Like the the s- the kind of interesting gameplay there was really like fun to watch. Uh, but then also in the sense like if you create a strategy, like that's your creation, that you figured it out, that you went through the process of
Yeah.
hunting it down and
yeah,
optimizing.
I will say that is a pretty nice feeling. Like I definitely get that.
Yeah, even if you don't place in like the top 10, if you place like top 20, that is your own achievement. You are top 20 in the entire tournament with some of the best people in the entire game playing. You can absolutely be proud of that placement. It's your own strategy, it's your own creation. There's no one who can go and like take that credit away. Even if you inspire yourself from older events, that's still just what you came up with for this to work out.
A very
Yeah.
creative event, all in all.
And I am actually curious. How did the rework of Lich, Dread Balloon, and the new Diamondback boss, like, how is that? Like, are they being incorporated into the tournament?
So
I
far,
mean,
actually, we fortunately didn't have any Lich rounds prepared before the rework, but Felicia had one Dreadloon out, and I think we can talk about that a bit because the
yeah,
rework.
I had a really creative round, Dreadrun round in mind that ended up being completely thrown out of the window.
That's
It
fun.
was a really interesting creation. I'm not gonna give away the restrictions and everything I had in mind for it because maybe they like something similar to that happens later on in the tournament or in an entirely new tournament in that sense. But the entire round had to be scrapped and remade for a different boss. to actually end up being a round that we could use at all. So the
Oh wow.
the Dread Balloon had to be completely removed because it was
Oh.
we're obviously looking at how players can play them, and the way this turned out to be, it just was really, really annoying to play and unfun in that sense. Because we couldn't work with any restrictions that would make it extremely overpowered for top players or extremely underpowered for weak players. It was hard to find a balance, especially since it's been so new. We are still implementing an Elite Red Balloon, but it's not going to be in the same, in that sense, metric that we had it before. For specifically Diamondback, we are including it later on in the tournament, so you won't have to fight against it in like the qualifiers specifically. But the goal is to implement a large variety of things. Blast
Yes.
Populace is a boss that was not in the last tournament because of how buggy it was, how laggy it was. It still is not perfect, but we are going to include it this year.
Oh.
But unfortunately, due to the new Lich being uncannily buggy, we are going to have to, at least for now, not include any of it. There are
Gotcha.
just way too many bugs with it, and we can't check for all of them in a way that it wouldn't feel forced and annoying.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I know that the rework has kind of been or Dread and Lich were kind of not super beloved by
It-
You can
especially
say that,
Wait,
yeah.
what was
With
wrong with Lich? I know Dread was messed up, but what was wrong with Lich?
They removed the invincibility time, so you won't have to wait 6 seconds in between each skull anymore. Instead, the boss spawns a certain amount of souls across the track on different length parts of the track, and you have to beat them before you can damage the boss again. But there are a lot of bugs and so on where if you damage enough at certain times, you can kill skulls without even having other souls die. If you back out and enter the round again, the spawn souls can be invincible and take 0 damage. It spawns
Wow. Oh
gravestones
my
across the
gosh.
map. It spawns gravestones across the map that also spawn huge waves of zombie balloons, which if you back out and go back in, they are invincible as well, and you just die.
Oh.
Dang, that is. I never heard of this, but holy crap, that is glitchy as hell.
Yeah, I've never
Oh
heard of
my
this either.
god.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe
So
they just
Well,
let that slide.
yeah, so we are well, they let it slide, but we won't let it slide. So it's just gonna be excluded from the tournament. It's
yeah,
simple
no,
as
that
that.
makes sense.
It's unfortunate because we had cool ideas for Lich rounds. I had one in mind for later on in the finals. But I think that kind of resolved itself now.
Mm.
Resolve itself. That's one way to put it. I do have a question though. Like, if you guys, because I know like you guys reached out to Ninja Kiwi a little bit. My question is like, if there was like, I guess, what would you just change about the base game to like make the tournament better in a way? I'm not sure if I'm wording this correctly, but like
Modifiers and boss
if you
challenge.
could like if you could just like ask Ninja Kiwi to like change like a few things, what would it be like to make competitive play better and like specifically in the context of such a tournament? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Give us the ability to make modifiers in boss challenge, and give us the ability to go back to any round we choose to.
Oh,
So you're not
that
limited to
that
20
would be fire.
rounds.
Yeah.
Those are the only things I can think of that would like directly impact everything about the game.
That'd be sick. Cause mods
So
you can do that,
yeah.
but
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that with mods, and to keep it fair, we are gonna have to disallow that.
mhm.
The only thing we will allow is to use saves which is a PC only thing, to in that sense go back to the rounds that you would want to go back to, because you are not actually having any modifications in the game, and it saves a lot of time. It's unfortunate for mobile players because it is a slight advantage to PC, but overall it should still be competitive enough for mobile players to end up beating PC players, even though that is
Yeah,
way.
so I
Yeah.
still have a chance. Like, even though I'm getting nerfed, of course, because I'm too good at the game, like I still have a chance here, is what you're saying.
Yeah, of
Oh
course.
doggo, oh doggo.
Duggo, you're no longer on mobile.
I'll play on mobile specifically for this.
Oh yeah, you're not. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I,
if
If
I'll
you look
still
at
run the
the
mobile team.
if we look at the date, you still have some time to practice for the tournament.
Come on, doggo.
We
You know, I got exams though. You know, in the middle of my finals. What can I do?
like right now when we are recording this, the tournament hasn't been announced yet. There's no date that's published yet, so
Oh yeah, it's
you
not even
still have
announced,
time to
doggo. You have a lot of time.
you could get a coach if you really wanted to.
Ooh.
Would you coach me? Would you coach me?
It depends when
If
you
you
have
pay me
time.
enough.
But
It depends how much you pay.
I'm
Understandable. Hey, how else is the tournament going to be funded?
Yeah.
I'm
I respect
already
that.
I'm already I'm like already helping someone else who has played the game about 3 to 4 years ago, and quit for like 2.5 years. I'm already helping that person to get back into it. So I gave them like a crash course yesterday at like midnight. So if you just DM me at some time when you have time, like an hour, I don't mind explaining you some general things. That's not an issue.
Oh, that's so
That'll be pretty
that's
cool.
so
But
sweet.
that is very kind of you. Very kind of you, sir.
Well,
Curly,
and that
are
just
you going to
proves.
participate?
Yes.
Yeah, Curly.
No, I'm not good enough. I'm gonna be there.
You know, it would be good content for your channel.
I'm
It would
gonna
be good
be
content.
there. I'm gonna be looking at the games. I'm gonna be in the chat, but I'm not going to be playing.
I mean, who's to say that you're not good enough? If you just try your hardest, we had people who really did not think they were gonna make it far.
Well, also
Let's
I
be hon-
have a job, and I work 40 hours a week now, so I
Yeah,
am
so
employed.
Dude.
I'm
So I'm
employed.
Jesus.
gonna to counteract that. I won the last tournament while having a job and actively working. So
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
essentially it's just a skill issue
Yeah, this
for
So
is.
you,
if
Curly. You just
if
gotta.
you just spend your time in the right way, you can do it. If you really want to, you can make it work.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Curly, I
Yeah.
am also going to say, if we all submit, we can make a podcast out of that.
We could,
We
Out
could.
of reviewing our runs.
but I'm not good at
Yeah,
this
you-
game. I'm double cash. I don't know. I was gonna say a name, but I don't know the name. Double cash and
Uh,
Yeah,
double
but-
cash.
double
Kevin.
cash. Double cash.
Yeah,
Curly.
I mean,
No,
I
just
mean
double cash Curly.
Double cash.
Curly.
I'm double cash Curly. I can't lock in. I haven't done a boss event in years.
who's
I
to say
haven't heard
you
that
can
name in
try?
years.
I can try.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
it'll
you'll
be
surprise
good
yourself.
content at least.
I'm gonna try, but then I'm not gonna be able to beat the first tier, and I'm just never gonna be able to submit my run.
Oh,
Hey, I'm just saying.
I would very much believe that you can make it.
Aww.
Something that
Would
could.
you coach Curly as well?
I would
I can
not
pay.
mind,
I can pay.
but of course I won't be able to coach on the specific tournament rounds.
That
But
is
I
true.
can coach you in
Well,
advance.
like before that.
Yeah, that would not be an issue. I could do that.
Ooh.
You hear that, Curly?
Ooh, wait. I'm kind of liking this now.
So also, while we are on the topic of like free things, obviously you have three beautiful hosts for this podcast.
Aw.
Our tournament is gonna have. I think I can just leak that here. It's gonna have obviously 3 different qualifiers, which we already
Ooh.
said: one least cash, one least tiers, and one time. So you wouldn't even have to compete against each other. You could
That
just
would be so interesting if
Ooh,
we
with
each
each
like
other.
pick it. Ooh.
Okay,
Oh.
no, I like this. I
I
like
shotgun
this.
least tiers. I shotgun
So-
least
Imagine,
tiers.
I'm not good
imagine
at
you
Blink
could-
anything,
just
so
getting top 1 in every round.
You could
That would be
just go ahead
so
and
interesting.
decide that one of you is gonna play timed, one of you is gonna play least cash, and one of you is gonna play least tier.
Early, since you always play double
And,
cash, you should play least cash. It only
Dude,
makes
that would be
sense.
so
It does
brutal.
only
It's
make
a
sense.
redemption.
That would be so brutal. I struggled on the Odyssey on medium difficulty with double cash, so
this week or last week?
this week. I just did it right now.
Oh yeah, see, I was playing the one on hard mode, and it was really annoying to spam abilities.
Oh, I'm not excited.
But what were the modifiers?
You have like some basic maps, but you have 50% ability cooldown on the first one, and it goes up by 5% each map you go up.
Oh boy.
So you have 50%, 55%, 60, 65%, and 75% for the last one on hard mode. So you effectively just have to spam abilities a bit, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine.
This game is scary without double cash. Too scary.
See, this
No,
is why these
well,
tournaments exist, to help make you
if
better.
if it actually like starts during my summer break, then I'll do it. I'll do it because I've actually
Honestly-
been like recently quite like ever since Rocco got me Bloons like on PC, and I've got a taste of what it actually feels like to play the game decently for once. I
Yeah.
will say, it is
It truly
so much
is
fun.
it truly
Like,
is a day and night difference.
Yeah, it is such a big difference, man. I'm going from a black border on ouch right now. So
Oh yeah, that's
Whoa.
gonna be cool.
so after like that's like my warming up, you know what I mean? And then I'll submit a tournament run.
Damn, you're hooked. Cause just last time you were trying to do it on logs. So going from
Yeah.
logs to ouch. Let's go.
Yeah,
Definitely talk
because
about
like
it.
yeah, thank you.
It is a pretty
Yeah,
pretty
Rocco.
big jump.
That is a pretty big jump now.
I mean, so after that, obviously the next step should be getting into the playoffs and the boss tournament, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. See,
Yeah.
I'll do least tiers because time like I'm super bad at speedruns. Least cash seems just like so painful. So
I mean,
I'll do least tiers. Least tiers actually seems fun. Like it forces you to be creative. So I'll do
yeah, go
that.
for it. I believe in you. Also, like
Aw.
I think what you said is kind of like a big misconception. You were talking about not being good at speedruns for timed, which I feel like a lot of people have that misconception that timed is all about being fast. While most of the time, timed is the one that takes the longest because you actually want to spend a lot of time optimizing, which is kind of interesting, the comparison.
I don't know. I just don't
Yeah.
like the pressure of like having like just a timer to begin with. Like, oh, having to kill it in like two frames or something. I don't know.
You need to
I
try
don't-
one
don't-
day getting a timed run done on the last day with 8 hours remaining.
That's fine, Olinequ. We just do that in co-op and it's gonna take 20 minutes.
I think that's what
Oh.
Mihalik does like every time he plays.
Yeah,
I
how long
remember
did these rounds last? Like how much prep time was there? Or is
I
there?
mean we're gonna give, I think the qualifiers, are we giving it 2 weeks or how much was it for the qualifiers this year?
It's 2 weeks plus 1 day.
Yeah, so the qualifiers is gonna be 2 weeks and 1 day to get the info, play your run, think about your run, maybe replay it and then submit it. You can obviously submit multiple rounds. You can submit one in each category if you have the time and you feel like it. You can optimize one run, send it in, improve it, send it in again, and so on and so forth.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And
You can just
yeah,
submit
after,
in 3 rounds if you want.
yeah,
Are
so
you
if
is there gonna be like oh sorry, continue.
yeah, so if you really feel like it, you can try to get first place and timed least cash and least tiers. But if honestly, if anyone does that, it's gonna be really impressive because I feel like
Well,
we're gonna have at least one insane score on each qualifier.
Well, of course if I like do each one of them, like I'd win. So I feel bad if I do that. I
No,
want
no,
to still
no.
give other people
I'll
a
probably
chance.
take
Doggo.
it easy.
Legit.
Yeah.
I am interested. I think it would make good COD podcast content at the very least if we all attempt the qualifier round at least.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll do it.
just to
Rock,
see
though.
what we're
I'll do
capable
it if
of,
you
what
do
we've
it.
learned through you guys.
You
'Cause
just, yeah, you just
even from
gotta
the last
remember.
podcast.
You just gotta remember to post and record it after the qualifier ends, so you don't accidentally break the no stretch sharing rule.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because
I do have a question.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
Is there like any commentating on the podcast? Well, on the tournament, because I know it's not like live because you said like that's not possible. But like, say, before like people are shown what the best, like who essentially who wins. Is there like any kind of commentating thing? Like you guys like watching, for example, like multiple replays, like not multiple of the games, just like uh uh at the same time to like see who wins. I think that would be like an interesting concept
That'd be
to like at
really
least
I mean, as good as that sounds, obviously people are gonna submit at different times. You may have like someone like Animal submit on day one and not play for the rest of the event, get like fourth place, maybe win the round because he's OP. And then you may have someone like me. I usually submit it within the last hour or so of the submission time.
Dang.
So
Last
if
year,
we actually, yeah.
I wanted to say last year we actually did something like this because after qualis ended and I was putting in all the scores on the side, Spani was somewhat commentating the runs,
Yeah.
but that was only once.
For
like
the quarter final and for the final, we ended up having a big VC in the tournament and just showcasing each 1v1 after another. So it started with Animal, like Spanny showcasing Animal's run, talking about it, the final time and so on. Then it came to me where I ended up sending Spanny my recording and everything. So he showcased that, and that was the first 1v1 of the top 4. So the closer it gets to the final, they are more likely it is that we can actually make something like that work.
Yeah.
I
I
think it
mean,
would
that
be
would be
interesting.
great if you guys did that again. I'd be on
Yeah.
the lookout.
Yeah, and of course we are gonna have like in that sense. I think Making Roots did a great job last year, where he just showcased the runs. I think it's gonna be like he's gonna probably do a really good job this year again.
Yeah.
Good
That
job.
is exciting. It was great coverage, and I don't know. I'm excited for this. I'm
I am. I know
I
next
just
to
remember how
nothing,
much fun
but
it
I
was
am
last
excited.
year, and the
I
fact that
can't
you
wait
guys
to be
have optimized
impressed.
Yeah, impressed by me, of course, winning.
It works.
So I'll go if you win. I don't even know what I do if you win.
No, if you win, you can have my account. I'll give you that.
Oh my guacamole.
You don't
Oh,
understand. This
guacamole.
is
There are
a lot
suddenly.
of line.
Holy
I'm
Don't
guacamole.
underestimate him. He's
very.
on PC now.
He is on
Oh,
PC now.
I know, but I'm very confident in getting one person to play who's just gonna destroy you.
Ah, yeah, of course. You're not confident in my ability to lose, but it's someone else to win.
Yeah, I'm just
Exactly.
gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that that person goes against you the first round of playoffs. I
Oh,
will
that's
make sure of
nice.
that.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't rig it unless I get them to get a specific qualifier score in the groups, so they would have to match up with you. But I am pretty sure that works.
Do I know this
That's
person?
beautiful.
I just get Yandai out of retirement.
Ah,
I think he's playing anyways, so it's fine.
But
But
I still win though.
Yeah, don't worry.
I would have
No
to
diff.
I would have to make sure he doesn't
Yeah.
accidentally win his group.
Understandable.
Yeah, so
there's no. Go on.
Yeah,
I was
so
gonna change topic. Go on.
there's obviously like the normal tournament bracket side, because last year there was like a bit of a mess up where after the group stage it wasn't really sure how we were they were supposed to match up the brackets. So instead of having like a proper tournament bracket, it was like a mixed bracket setup where you had like a weird amount of people from the group D in the top bracket where it should have been half-half. So that should be fixed this year as well.
Ooh.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we can swap topic now if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was just gonna ask, like, because I do remember the last time you were on, Felicia, and you honestly had like really good advice, just to have fun. Like the biggest thing is to have
Yeah.
fun and to not kind of scrutinize if like and stress yourself out about getting the perfect kind of run. I am curious though, like especially for me, it, like what would like if I'm interested in submitting a run, where is the best thing to like kind of start learning at the start? Like is it prioritizing farming and like realizing how to farm uh like efficiently to get started? Like do you think that that's like the best kind of starting place for someone?
So you're
Uh
like in that sense asking what the best way to get into it is, and not in the terms of like what order, but like what's the most important thing to get like a good at.
yeah, like what's a good basis understanding to get started that like I can start learning if I'm interested in like really trying to push myself.
So if you really want to push yourself, it should be optimal kill setups in that sense. Because that helps you for all modes, least cache, least tears, and time, where you just optimize the cache and the space you spend on the setup. That's like one of the most important things for everything. For
Hmm.
me specifically, I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but I'm one of the people, I really hate optimizing farming. So usually for co-op runs, I have a creative setup that is really optimal for kill time, however. So what I end up having is little cache, but very fast kills with that little cache. So the actual time invested for me is usually not as high as it is for most other runs. If I actually have like all the say in the run, I just usually speed run and just do fast kills that I know will work with the cache I have. That's like
Gotcha.
one of the most important things, just getting to work with what you have in that sense. Because even if you
Yeah.
farm, if you farm super well and you have no clue what to do with it, obviously you see where that's going. It's not gonna be the best. But the same way, if you have like no cash, you're also gonna have like a way to still make something work with it. So I feel
Yeah.
like that's one of the most important things to use if you just want to be overall good. If you want to be like the very best, you of course have to like do that as well as farming. And what people also don't really think about much anymore is if it's maybe worth to take a different hero than what you think is optimal at first, especially for least cash, least years, but also for timed.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Kill setups. I mean, I actually it was fascinating just from the first tournament. I might look back because I remember some strategies that ended up working that and yeah, like if you just need to focus on getting enough money to get your setup. That would
Obviously
essentially work.
obviously more is better, but if you don't get what you need to, you still gotta be able to play around with it. I know that's like for solo, it's even more of an issue because for Blunarius or Lich, before the changes, one of the big things was like getting potentially an engineer paragon for tier 2, which if you couldn't afford it, you still had to pivot to something else that's close to as fast. But usually it's kind of hard to get something similar to work if you're not that good.
Yeah. What would you say is the best boss to practice on? Or do you just recommend practicing on all of them?
I don't think there is one boss that you can actually practice the most because they are fundamentally different. I think if you just want the basic understanding, you should just go with Dreadbloon on normal. And if you
Hmm.
want elite, you should do. I think Phase is a pretty balanced one now. But if you want to do least tears or least cash, Dreadblue is a good one. If you want to practice timed, I think Lunarius Elite is a good one. But you actually, now that Spike Paragon is no longer an insta kill, I guess Lunarius Elite is actually much better to test stuff on. So I think that's actually one of the best ways you can practice like basic understanding of everything, because you don't have to play around with the phase attack speed cooldown, the extra camo damage, the blast populous overheat, vortex being vortex, and so on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after the recent changes to permaspike, yeah, you guys might actually
They changed
consider
permaspike
banning it.
again.
No,
Yeah, remember the essay that I sent
Yeah, I
last
remember
podcast?
this. I remember this.
we are not talking about permaspike. We're talking about the Paragon itself, the mega massive munitions factory, I think it's called.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On the projectiles that it used to spawn on the boss, it used to be the fact that the bosses were supposed to clear all projectiles on the map, but instead of actually clearing all projectiles, they just used up all the piers of the projectiles on the map. So the spikes, the spike balls from the Spike Factory Paragon used to explode into the mini spikes from it, so you could still insta-kill bosses with it. And
Damn, why'd they fix that?
allegedly that was a bug, but we have and Ninja Kiwi just claimed something was a bug that was never a bug. Or claimed something was a feature that was always a bug. But we're not gonna get into that right now because that's a whole different topic.
Yeah,
But
totally appreciate.
yeah. It's just unfortunate because it was like a lot of scores that are world records are just unbeatable now for probably always.
Damn. I guess so was balancing. So is the world of balancing.
Yeah, so
So the world
the
balancing.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't really call it balancing because there's still a lot of DPS options that are unbalanced, but I think a large issue Ninja Kiwi just has in terms of balancing is they are scared of nerfing. So they just buff the bosses to the stupid amounts of HP we have now. They are just scared of nerfing Paragons, I think.
I remember we
Right.
talking about that last time you were on, and
Yeah.
power creep has been a real thing that, especially like the feel of the game, that seems like it also would be a big obstacle to nerfing because if something feels worse to play, if it feels less powerful, even if it's better for balancing, players don't like it.
Yeah, I feel like NK just has to jump over its shadow to get everything done there, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Especially with one of the head developers leaving like a balancing Discord because they were unhappy with people criticizing the events.
Yeah.
There's a balance in Discord. Wow.
Yeah, there's a big balancing Discord where balance changes suggested from community are sent. A lot of them have made it and a lot of them have not. Like one of the biggest examples that is purely quality of life is the retry from any round, as well as the Ace Paragon's ability no longer taking 3.7 seconds to drop, but instead like 2.7 or something.
Oh man, that is massive quality of life.
You would think the 1 second isn't that big, but since bosses spawn and take damage after 3 seconds of starting a round, you always have to use the Ace Paragon the round before. And that makes it impossible for mobile players to consistently hit it because you have to use it on round 99, then you hit round 100, and now you are on round 100 and you have to first try everything.
Oh yeah.
And if you fail it and you're on mobile and you can't load a save or go back to the round before, GG's, that's a run.
Yeah, no, that's really tough for mobile players. Ranked, if you're listening, I'm sorry, man.
Luckily, that's only needed if you save frames. So if kills take more than like 5 or 6 seconds, it's usually fine. But on the occasion that it's a very fast kill, it's just insanely annoying.
Oh boy. Yeah, I can imagine. Ah, this I mean, I wonder. This is probably unlikely, but since there's like the heroes that are already known, but this is, I guess, it's more just a question for the comp scene because with the new He-Man hero, like, one, I am just curious, especially as people that play the game, and we've been having conversations on the podcast as of late about how they implemented it, but and just your opinions on that. Definitely a bit step away from the tournament, but also like, do you say like there were a few videos where I've seen people use the hero to just beat bosses solo, and I'm curious, like, do you guys see the hero having any potential in the comp scene or any like cool kind of rule sets regarding it?
Olin, would you like to start on that?
So, first of all, I'm not actually sure of every He-Man feature because, uh, you know, I didn't really care about him, but I've heard he has some nice abilities like that, activating leaking lives abilities, or I think there was something like increasing damage, but the tower is shooting slower. I'm not exactly sure what he does because I kinda slept on that update, and the hero costs a lot of money, so
Yeah,
I didn't even play with him yet. But it really depends on the boss. I think we could potentially see him on some events. He could be useful on some least cash list tiers. Maybe timed if you ban Ben and Geraldo, which Joey most likely will do, just to showcase the
Oh,
hero. Why once it's
he's
not.
he's gonna have to ban way more than that. Adora still gaps timed, Pet still gaps timed, Ezili still gaps timed, Open has better eco, Silas double eyes is occasionally better because Paragon degrees, maybe you get like a jump. For timed it's in like a stage where I'm not sure about it ever.
yeah.
Maybe some. I don't actually know what level he gets the ability to leak lives, but for example, maybe you could use it on some Vortex tier 1 where you just leak lives and use Elite Defender to kill the boss fast.
Yeah, possibly. When does he get it? Because I definitely say that this was a unique, just kind of way to get a license in.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
But
lie, the first time I saw the hero, I watched like maybe first 5 minutes of the showcase, and I just saw that it's a guy with a sword. It's kind of similar to Sauda, and I was like, yeah, I don't really care about this update.
I think it's
yeah,
like level. I think it's like level 5 or something. But for timed, it doesn't matter because you're not gonna place that thing and give it levels anyways. And if you take so long to kill tier 1 the Bloons League, usually you have like stalling, and he's gonna kill stall. So I think he's just for timed. He's just bottom tier.
yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't look too
yeah. I
good.
can see that.
Anyways, I obviously paid for him already
Oh gosh.
because I need the profile banner because I'm a completionist simp and I also like the profile picture. It's OP.
Wow, you're
So
just giving in to
The money.
greedy
Just the
Ninja
money.
Kiwi.
I can't believe it.
It's not worth it.
Trust me, I have Red Soda, I have She-Ra, I have Skeletor, I have the Mr. Beast pack from 2 years ago. I am deep. I am way too deep. I've reached the point of no return.
You know,
Okay.
I actually understand that. I've been looking into the lore, and now I have to catch up
The
on Masters of
lore.
the Universe because I think it actually might be important just due to the quests that they've released with these characters, and it's like it all relating to interdimensional travel from the monkeys. I actually have to get into like understanding. I think the basics of the show,
Oh
now.
gosh. When is the video coming out, Rocco?
Soon.
Come on, I
It's
need it.
never
Working
gonna
on
come
it.
out.
I need it.
A lot of animation work, man. It's a lot of
Oh,
animation
wow.
work.
It's never coming out.
Oh no.
That's never coming out.
Working
Bro.
on it.
Yeah, so I think one has seen my stance on him for time bosses already. I think I don't really like him for that. For least cash and least tiers, that thing is gonna be an absolute beast for a lot of reasons.
Ooh.
And to shorten it down, I'm just gonna talk about least tiers a bit and then least cash even briefer. For least
Yeah.
tiers, the level 7, I don't think I need to talk about it. You can teleport monkeys. I think that's self-explanatory. You at times just use 4 tiers on a Chinook, even though you don't need farming to move towers around. So you now have a tower that can teleport itself, can teleport other towers, and deal damage for 1 tier instead of 4. That's obviously just gonna be insanely OP. The only thing it can do is stall, but if you need to stall, you can also use like a tier 3 bottom path heli, and that usually just stalls better. So that
Yeah.
the moving ability alone just makes him like A to S tier and least tiers. The only reason he isn't like definite S tier is because Gerardo doesn't use any tiers and has farming as well.
Yeah.
So
Oh, King Geraldo.
Geraldo's the jack of all trades.
No, King
he's just
Geraldo.
kind of OP for
The
that.
goat one could say.
So I would say He-Man or Dan the Monkey is like solid A tier, maybe S tier, but we have to see for actual events to actually determine that. And his ability, he actually is really good at dealing with the balloons, so that makes him even stronger. And for least cash, there is like one big thing I can think for him, and that is moving Super Brittle around for 650 instead of 10k
Oh,
for
yeah.
Chinook. He's cheaper if you don't need farming, he's cheaper. And you also save like 9k, so if you barely need to farm with the heli, now you maybe don't need to farm
Hmm.
at all. Even though usually those 10k are not that big, but it's also cash spent. And early scaling and so on, if you need like Chinook for tier 1, now you can cut that and you have like 10k more to snowball and so on for like least tiers as well. And for also moving around the perma brew, I guess it's also in timed a bit. In case you don't have heli, you can maybe Chinook with in this sense move with Dan the Monkey. But for least cash, if you have like a big setup, you don't spend 10k on a heli, you just move the people 2 or 3 times with Dan the Monkey. You can move the Super Brittle as well. You have early game defense with him being pretty good at handling everything there. He synergizes decently well with Druids because of the leaking lives thing. So
Oh,
if you
yeah.
use them in co-op, you probably go Dan the Monkey and easily to leak lives and use totems to leak lives and trigger everything. And yeah, that's kind of like my stance on it. He's gonna be a powerhouse in least cash, least tiers, but for timed, he's not on my radar at least from
Yeah, that makes
what I've
sense.
seen so far.
His I mean, even solo power potential is kind of. He feels almost more. It's like there is a bit of stall with the Prince Adam, and then the life loss. He does have like a lot of support abilities. Moving monkeys is really strong. I know that can go under the radar really quickly, especially for how much like a shin hook costs. Um, I forget what level you get it at.
7. It's insanely
7.
early.
Yeah. So like, just that. I actually like. I wasn't. I didn't consider. But you're totally right. Like how insane that he would be so early on, and like just those abilities, even being able to move himself makes him really versatile in that way.
Yeah, and especially in contrast to Corvus, he also has like the power to make it work without being too micro heavy. Because Corvus has so far only been used when he was the only hero available, because he's just not good in that sense in most
Yeah.
events.
Well, Corvus became the annoying one, right? Like
He was
just
always the
really
annoying one.
hard to use efficiently.
I mean, he's not hard to use efficiently. For boss, you use 3 abilities and then that's it. It's really just sad. He has 18 spells or whatever, and you use 2 or 3 at most. And his
You just have a few
abilities.
powerhouses.
Yeah, I
Does that
mean
include
the
nourishment?
yeah. You only use let me check which ones it is. It is I am in Sender, I'm not in Sandbox. Oh my god. It's Malevolence, the area where he just deals damage. That's later for like ceramic defense. If you have like MAD or something, you have Nourishment, and then you have like what I would call like in that sense stalling spells, but it's like Repel and Frostbound, which is just blowing back balloons and freezing balloons, and that's like stall in that sense. But that's the higher level Corvus gets, the less useful that is because he just kills the balloons.
Yeah.
So it's technically 4 spells, but that's about it. You also have Echo, so splitting the spirit, but that's not really like ever used, at least there. If you really want to sweat him, you can use recovery to like get the abilities back faster, but it's not necessary ever. Unless you use like 4 Corvus, which usually 1 or 2 is enough and you don't need to do that for that.
Yeah. And you guys for the tournament, like you guys do restricting towers and like you guys add your own custom restrictions without modifiers, right?
Yes.
So because that was also one of the fun parts that I found about the tournament is that you have to kind of come up with this unique strategy. Like because that's also something that you guys prioritize is for obvious reasons so that you can't look up previous strategies. You kind of try and really niche situations that require someone to think through it creatively. And I'm assuming that you guys are going for something similar this time as well, probably to counter some of the strategies that you guys saw last tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because technically the round is gone now, but the Dread Balloon round that I was talking about that was removed, I was working on that and changing it based on balance changes since the last tournament. So effectively, that round was in development for 8 months, just getting updated as the updates came out.
Ah, so you're just trying to keep up, like, oh well, they changed this.
Yeah, some
Gotta change
stuff.
it up.
Yeah, I did it specifically so that there was not like one strategy from older updates that was just forgotten, but it is implemented in the round idea itself. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, the round is gone now anyway, so I GG's. But there are rounds in here that have been created like 6 months ago and just been worked with so far as well.
Well, good on you for staying on top of everything. I know that this must have been a bunch of work, and I'm excited to see it come to fruition.
Yeah.
And this is something I actually had on my notepad, but I guess thought I talked about.
Notepad,
But
wow.
yeah, I had a
That's
few
niche.
questions. Because I was excited about the boss tournament, but and I'm sorry I didn't ask this way earlier. Olinequ, I want to ask you about your experience. We have interviewed Felicia before. And it's been an absolute pleasure. And I'm curious about you, especially like you created this. You're the main organizer of the boss tournament. Like how familiar? Like how are you? How'd you get into this comp scene?
How's it going? No.
Yeah.
So, how about competitive bossing? Or
I'm sorry. What?
could you repeat? How did
Oh,
I start competitive bossing?
yeah. What got you into the scene, and what's like
Uh,
you created an entire tournament that's essentially
yeah.
hasn't been done before, so it's really
So
cool.
I've always had the idea of a boss tournament in mind. Well, I started playing in like early 2022, and I haven't really stopped since. So I've had the idea of the tournament for years, but every time I brought it up, everyone was like, "Yeah, that's way too much time consuming, and that's way too much of stuff that you have to prepare." And people would cheat. You can't make restrictions really. But finally, I've decided to just go on and try it. I messaged Bob, and I was like, "Wanna organize a tournament?" He was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then I also messaged Spani, who created a submissions bot later that was really helpful. Then we kind of came into the community with the idea. Everyone was really happy about it. Everyone agreed to play, and
Yeah.
it kind of just went along. Then I just messaged the YouTubers, and I was just really surprised that actually the first time I messaged Makan, he offered to make an introduction video, announcement video for the tournament, and he made the idea of round recaps himself. He offered to do that. I didn't ask him. I wasn't even
Oh, wow.
hoping for that much of a help. Yeah, and
What
then there's
a
also ISAB.
very nice guy.
I was just a kind of random person to them, so I didn't expect that they would actually agree to play my tournament. And yeah,
I mean, that
Isab is so
then
cool, man. He's so cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
dude,
he
everyone
actually
involved
helped
is
me
So
a lot
cool.
cool.
I
because
mean, everyone is cool, obviously, but I love
yeah,
But some are cooler
we
than
were
others.
like 1 week into the qualifications, and I think we've had like 30 rounds, and there was still 1 week, and I was not sure if we get the 64 submissions.
No.
And then I decided to message ISAP for help. I didn't want to ask it Ariel because he's a big YouTuber, and why would he
Yeah.
promote my tournament? But I just asked if he could mention it in some of his future videos, and he had no problem with it. So yeah, then we basically, after the ISAP video, we have doubled the amount of Discord members,
That's so
and he
Wow.
good.
actually carried the tournament.
W ISAP carry, bro.
W Isab
I mean-
carry, W everyone carry, W freaking everyone.
W everyone
Dude, I
carry.
mean-
That's facts.
It really showed because I mean it's a great idea. I do know that especially like when it comes to new content, right? Like I know a lot of people that want to see the best of the best gameplay, and like especially in Funny Monkey Pop Balloon game, like
Yeah.
the ways that people are pushing it, like as I mentioned before, it was my primary introduction as well to the comp scene and to comp interest, and like and even like and just seeing like where you guys are able to take this game is truly amazing. And then showing like I don't know, there's also a sense of community around it that is really like
Real
one,
nice.
you guys have been some of the most wholesome people I've seen in this community, and that's really saying something. Like and like in supportive and like you guys do it for the love of the game. And
Love the game, baby.
it's awesome to see, and I think it shines through like why people want to make this successful. And I look at what it's become. This is the second year. You guys have amazing changes coming up, as you guys have talked about. Uh, it's just great to see, and it really highlights why like the the beauty behind the community and what you guys are able to do and how you guys support each other. So I don't know. That was great to hear.
Yeah, in my opinion, the Bloons bass community is really good. I haven't really been in any other parts of the community, but so far I haven't really met any like bad people. Everyone is just so nice. I know there have been some drama, but yeah, I'm really lucky in terms of people, and I don't think I have any enemies, you could say, in this community.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
just
he's
know that
nice.
I
pretty
love
nice,
you.
he's pretty
I
nice.
love you. But I will start
Thank you,
drama
thank
if you want views. You know, if we want to
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
get
if-
some more views, I don't mind starting drama. A little bit of that. a
Yeah,
little bit of
Curly,
this.
he doesn't mind.
You know,
I mean,
like
No, don't. No,
I don't mind.
don't worry. I can get into drama like weekly. It's really easy for me.
Let's all
It would
start
be
beef
nice.
so we get more views. How does that sound with the balloons cast? Dude, that
It would be nice at
that
some
would raise it in
point to-
popularity.
I mean,
I-
you can start beefing amongst each other when
Amongst?
eventually only yeah
Amongst?
I'm just saying-
when eventually only one of you gets past the qualifiers on the tournament.
Exactly.
It's
Oh god.
it's gonna. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be Curly, and he's gonna laugh at all of you.
I can't wait for that. That's
It-
gonna be the day I don't know. That's gonna be the day I do something.
That will be the day that you do something with
That
your
will
life
be the
for
day I
once.
do something with my life.
Dude,
I would
double
love
cash
at some
mode is just
point- I would love
it's
at some
just
point to make like some tournament YouTube channel, and then we could start beefing. If I keep continuing this, I will definitely. I can do that.
Bad. Yeah, we'll have a deal coming. So you know, because it'll just be more views for you, more views for me, less views
Yeah.
for Doggo, which is really all we want in the end.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
hey,
do
I
know.
just heard tournament YouTube channel and I'm already down, so I want to see this.
That's
Tournament
like
YouTube
only.
channel.
That's gonna remain in only the planning stage, I think. That's probably not gonna happen. I don't kind of know where to start. You know, we already have Mac and rules.
Yeah,
True.
I think it would basically end up being like just recaps of the most interesting
Yeah.
scores in that sense, and that's basically what Megan already does. We could have like a separate channel for that, but if Megan is willing to do it, I think it's fine to let him keep doing it. If he ever stops, I will just make him start again.
I'd also
Yeah.
need to make some other content because you know boss tournament is once a year, and so I would have like 3 months of content, and then it's just that channel. So, but I think it would be still cool to make some like comp BTD6 videos, but yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do that. I doubt.
Speaking about stuff that you don't know if you'll ever do, do you think you'll ever be able to like answer some questions we have for us that like with 100% accuracy? It's just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
random.
like-
This is just a random question.
Yeah, it's very, very random question. You know what I mean?
I Felicia wouldn't know anything about this either, so
Yeah, Felicia.
Felicia
I've
does?
never heard about any of this.
I think I know where this is going.
So,
no,
Never
now you
heard,
know.
Have you watched the
I've never heard
podcast
any
a
of
bit?
this.
Olinequ, have you ever watched any of the podcasts before? And it's fine if you
Yeah.
haven't. You have? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Have you ever seen the question segment?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Okay.
so
Oh,
you're
boy.
prepared, one might say.
I'm prepared. Yeah.
Okay,
You
well,
are.
you
Okay,
are. I
okay.
think this is officially the first guest we've had that actually knows what they're getting themselves into, right? Wow,
Yeah,
Olinequ,
this would be the first.
I'm very excited to see what you have. Now, here is
Well,
how
are
this is
you
gonna work.
are you ready for it?
Are you ready for our questions?
Yes.
Oh my.
Hey,
Oh, no.
Wrong
didn't
answer
do
number
enough
one.
research.
You didn't? Yeah, I actually don't think you're ready because that was
That
incorrect.
is unfortunately incorrect.
That was wrong.
but
You're not
it's
ready.
Okay.
So I have a new question.
Yikes. All right. You know,
Yeah, I believe I have also fallen into that trap. This is
No
quite
trap. That's just
unfortunate.
it's just a question.
It's just-
You're not supposed to trap you.
It's just a question.
None of these are to confuse you.
You gotta consider it's a trap of the mind. If you think you're ready, you're never ready.
That is correct. That is correct.
That is true.
That is
Yes.
beautifully put.
That was beautifully said too.
Wow,
Couldn't
well
have said it better
done.
myself.
All right, who wants to ask the first question? I say Rocco does. I swear Rocco's always second. I swear Rocco always asks his question second.
I'm always
so
saying, all right.
we gotta switch it up.
If I claim that everything I say is a lie. Am I lying?
Take your time.
The gears are turning.
No rush.
Granted,
Yeah, no
these
rush.
have stumped the absolute greats. Nikola Tesla, absolute stunned at the question. Still has not
Yeah,
responded to
he
this
had no
day.
idea.
Albert Einstein.
I know the
Never
introductions. I
responded on
remember
Insta.
the introductions. I have watched more than one episode of Blooncast, so
Dude, that's a real fan right there.
I love
Everyone
that.
listening,
No, I love
if you haven't watched more than one, you have to watch two.
and leave. Because
Yeah,
we don't
exactly.
like you anymore.
If you haven't watched all of them, then you haven't watched enough.
See, I've watched all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
okay. So if you claim that everything you say is a lie, are you lying?
Yes.
I think there's no answer to this question. It's like a paradox.
I'm so
Here,
sorry.
here, walk us through. Walk us through.
Walk us through why you think that.
Well,
That's a unique answer.
if everything you say is a lie, then the sentence you said is true. So you wouldn't be lying while making
But then
that
he's
claim.
telling the truth.
Yeah, I thought he was telling the truth.
Which means that everything I say is a lie.
Yeah, everything
Which
you
means-
say isn't a lie.
Yeah, see, it's harder than you think.
I mean, it's not hard. It's just it's an impossible question. What
No,
else
there
is
is
there to
an
say?
answer.
Yeah, it is
There's
not
like this is.
I promise
I'm pretty
you.
sure this
I
is the
literally
only
got
one
this
with a
answer.
genuine answer. By the way,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna
sure
be
this is the
honest.
only one.
I'm gonna be
Yes,
honest. I like this question more than the bacon question.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
You know what?
I
You know what?
I thought-
True.
I will say, no,
I-
every single one has a no. I think two, because mine has a right answer. Rocco's has a right answer. But no one's ever gotten it.
yeah, so
No one has ever gotten it, but I do like this answer.
I actually am kind of saddened that I was never asked this question on my first podcast appearance.
You
You
weren't?
can ask
were
now.
here. Well, Felicia, that means that you can answer as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
to me, it seems pretty simple. If you claim that you're always lying, but you're telling the truth, it doesn't mean if you just say that you're always lying, it doesn't mean that you have to always be saying the truth. So if you claim that you're always lying, who's there to properly like claim that you always have to be saying the truth? So to me, it
True.
sounds pretty easy. If you claim that you're always lying, you're lying. You're lying in the sense that you're not always lying, but that doesn't mean you have to be saying the truth about always lying.
Then there's just if you take their word for it.
Because what?
Listen, man, I think you're getting a little lost in the sauce.
I will say, Felicia, like when you started off your answer, I really thought you were gonna like just boom get it correct, but
You were really.
Yeah.
I
You were
really
on the
thought
right
that.
track
I
there.
really thought that you were.
I
gonna say-
really thought that you got it. Yeah.
No, Doggo has no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry, Doggo.
Yeah, you got lost in
Doggo
the
is
sauce
just a
a little.
dog.
Doggo just.
I'm a little bit. I feel a bit disrespected. I don't like the kind of language.
But we got two really good answers.
I will say, yeah, that was round of applause, a bravo freaking vote.
while not correct, which is of course normal, I say that it
Pretty
deserves a
close.
point. Both deserve a point.
I'll give you guys a point for that. I will say, it was not correct. There is a correct answer.
Not correct,
That
but a
was
point for
correct.
both of you.
It was close enough for us to be proud of you guys.
Does that mean we
That's-
get $2 million for the Bloons tournament?
Of course.
If
Yeah,
we get
oh,
the
okay.
you already
keeper-
getting that.
Felicia,
Yeah,
I can't
we
believe
got
that you
6 million.
volunteered to give us $2 million.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I mean that's pocket change for me, you know. If you win the Bloons tournament like me last year, you got that money to spare.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There's only greatness to come with winning the Bloons tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Only
All right.
greatness.
All right. Shall we move on to the next question?
We can.
I say
move on to the
Doggo
next
goes
question.
second. Usually Doggo
Me
is
second.
first and last.
Mm-hmm.
If
That
I'm
is
always
true.
second.
That is true.
I guess it's my time to ask the question on the queue. Are you ready though? Are you ready? That's the real question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Correct answer.
Wow, wow. That's
No, it's
Wow.
only correct after by the third time, right?
No, well, Doggo, you weren't.
The
No,
second
no,
time
no.
asked.
I will say you did mess up because you weren't supposed to ask this one. You're supposed to ask after your question, Doggo.
True,
thought we just
but
asked
since I
3
messed up the
times.
order, it's understandable.
No, you asked twice. You ask at the very beginning before the first question, then you ask after the second question
Oh,
before the
my
third
bad,
one.
Curly. My bad.
It's all right.
I'm getting a bit lost in the sauce.
I will have to be taking
Minus
away
1 point to Doggo,
money.
but
Minus a
Is
plus
plus
1
1
that
point.
is that minus
for the
points
next
for
one.
me on the
Yes.
leaderboard? Okay. Yeah, it's
Yes.
fair. You know what? When I make a mistake, I own it. So
I
regardless,
respect that.
question. I'm gonna lean in. Give me a sec. I'm gonna lean in towards the
Oh,
mic
I'm
for this
excited.
one because this is getting
I will
serious.
as well. I will as well. I'm
All
right here.
lean up against the mic. This is real.
I've never been more excited.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon?
Unlimited.
We all know what
Unlimited.
unlimited is.
Wait,
Infinite. As
infinite.
much as you could imagine.
More than 3?
More than 4.
Wow.
I don't even
Unlimited.
have that many fingers. That's a lot.
Unlimited.
Or but no games. So
None.
unlimited bacon, but no games. None at all.
Zero?
Zero.
None.
Nada.
Zero. Nish. Nothing.
Not one.
Nada.
2.
Well,
Nothing.
she absolutely nothing at all.
Wow.
Or option number 2. Games. Unlimited games. Infinite. As many as you want.
Unlimited?
Any kind of
Infinite.
game that you could
More than
imagine that
4?
you can ask for. You
More
get
than
it. Balloons
5?
TD7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5,000.
Unlimited.
Whatever you wanted. All of them.
Infinite.
But no games.
None.
None.
What's your answer?
0.
0.
So my answer is even though I don't like bacon, I'm gonna choose infinite bacon because that just means I have infinite money. I can spawn bacon out of nowhere and just sell it to people. This way I have
Fair
infinite
enough.
money
Infinite
and
money. Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
But couldn't that hypothetically be a money game? Because you're basically playing like a game with money, if you technically think about
True.
it, and you're not able
Nah.
to play any games. None.
No,
0.
it's just
Curly, I don't
It's
know
just
what you're
business.
talking about.
It's a money game.
What about the
let's see.
inflation that you'll cause from spawning infinite money?
That
The
is true.
economic
I mean,
world
yeah,
crash
if
that
we
would
really think of
create.
the economics, if you have infinite
Okay,
bacon, that
I
means an
promise-
infinite amount of supply, which means that the
I
price will
promise I
actually
won't-
just drop to 0. Unless you like
promise I
fully
won't spawn the
control all
funny
of the
bacon.
supply, then what are you doing?
Yikes.
I mean,
Yikes.
technically, with infinite bacon, you could like sell an infinite amount and run every other bacon place out of business, which means then you're the only one selling bacon, meaning that you could then eventually just have a monopoly and then sell off the bacon and set the prices yourself. But that's an entire other thing. And then the government, they'd probably come after you. There's a lot to think about here, now that I actually think about this.
Yeah, but if the
No.
government comes after you just build the infinite bacon fort and they can't get through because it's
Yeah.
infinitely dense.
Yeah, you got an infinitely dense bacon wall.
Well, then technically
like-
you're playing with the government.
Would you want to live behind an infinitely dense bacon wall?
I
Then,
think,
then it becomes a
I'm-
philosophical question of what even is life behind the bacon wall?
Is,
No, that's a great
One
book
more
title.
question that we've
That
never
is a
asked
great book
before.
title. Yeah.
Has
Yeah, the
Doggo
liquid-
lost his marbles? Is he lost in the sauce? Is he
I'm
cooked?
lost in the bacon, man. I'm not lost in the sauce. I'm lost in the bacon grease.
Yeah. I think if we're going that far that we're thinking about the actual price of bacon as a game, then you have to stretch it all the way and go, isn't the life just a game? So would you even be alive if you had no game?
So if you just
Are we really alive?
if you choose infinite bacon, you just die.
Infinite bacon and die, or
You'd
infinite
probably die from
games
fatness.
but no game?
Huh.
Who said you have
Just
to
from the
eat the
cholesterol
bacon?
level?
These are the questions that you just. That's how you know it's a good question. That's all I'll say.
Again, Albert Einstein stumped.
Yeah,
Just
he
saying,
couldn't answer this one.
why are you in my house?
Get out of my
Yeah.
house.
I
I didn't give you
Who are
consent
you?
to get in here.
I,
Why
I
are you
think
taking my
you're
money?
also yeah.
But
Wow.
this
I
was
mean,
the most
it-
introspective I've ever
That
gotten.
was
Yeah, this is very
interesting.
introspective.
Wow, that was
That was
interesting.
yeah. You know, there's a
My
first for everything.
commendations go out to you, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm giving a point for that.
Brownie point
Me
right
too.
there.
Me too.
That is a
Even
brownie
though it's
point
not
for
the correct
Felicia.
answer, it's like it led to a very deep
Very,
discussion.
very, very, very deep.
Yeah.
Like it's just brownie points all around. I'm out of brownies because I just gave them all
Lots
away.
of brownies.
Lots.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Need
brownies.
brownies or normal brownies? That's a question though.
Hey man, that's up to the viewer to decide.
Just
We
not
don't
weed for you,
judge.
Doggo. You get the normal. You get the normal
Yeah,
brownies.
we get the edibles. You get nothing. All right. Well, Felicia and Olinequ, are you ready for the last question?
I
think we
do
are.
believe that I am, yes.
You are? Both of you guys are?
Yeah.
Well, congrats, because that was the correct answer. But
That was. Congratulations.
we'll get that. Rocco, write that down. Make sure they get their.
Oh, I wrote it down.
Make sure to get their credit for that. But now, guys,
Get
now
their credit card number? Got it.
I just want to say that this question hurt me when I had to figure it out. It was not easy on the soul, not easy on the mind, not easy anywhere.
Not easy on a lot of things. The stomach, the feet. It's a lot of things that it
The
wasn't easy on.
toes, the hair.
The toes, yeah.
It just wasn't worth it.
The
But
heads and shoulders.
you have to make sacrifices to make great things happen. So here's my question. It's
I
a
gotta
riddle.
pee.
It's a riddle, one might say. And this riddle consists of, if I am dark chocolate, what percentage am I?
Remember, Curly is the best. So
There
this is the
is-
best dark chocolate.
There is a correct answer, by the way. It has been spoken on the podcast. I promise you there is a correct answer.
I think it's been spoken and bleeped out, so
Probably has been.
we had to censor the answer.
You do, Rocco, you remember it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 chances to guess.
You have 2 chances to guess that is a
Yeah,
correct
that's
answer.
true.
You
You guys can work together. by
You
the way.
are going to need.
There's-
I'll give the first hint. The first ever hint on the Balloons Cast is that
Whoa.
it was spoken on a specific episode of the Balloons Cast where the question, the answer was leaked.
Can you give me like 24 hours so I rewatch
Yes,
all of the Bloom
I will
Cast?
give you 24 hours
No, so-
starting now.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so
Right.
the thing is I have by chance watched that podcast. I obviously watch every single podcast. I
course.
have
Like you should.
I have heard that question before. It was very interesting to me. I did not end up in that sense hearing past the bleep, unfortunately. So I could not prevent the bleeping.
I will say
so,
the bleeping did not bleep out. If you really thought about it, the bleeping actually didn't matter.
Yeah. You can get it from the
Yeah.
rest.
You
But I
get it from
believe
the
in you.
story, one might say.
Yeah, one may say I'm downloading a soundboard to just play the beep in a bit.
Oh gosh.
The answer is the bleeping.
The answer is not the bleeping. All right.
If you did a
Felicia.
really good censor sound with your mouth, I'll give you
Well,
half
I'd
a point.
allow it. I'd allow it if you were like,
Yeah.
I don't even think that picked that up in the Discord, but it did in the recording.
It's interesting.
So is that your final answer, Felicia? The bleep.
No, if anything, it would be when I find a soundboard, but no, I'm not.
Okay, no, take your guys' time. Take your guys' time. Albert Einstein, when we asked him this, freaked out a little, grabbed a gun, tried to shoot us. That's just the question is just that complex.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you are dark chocolate, what percentage are you?
I really gotta pee. I'm gonna be right back.
You can go pee, doggo.
Good
It's
times.
all right.
Okay. Olinequ,
Wanna-
what are your thoughts so far?
Okay, I was thinking either 85% or 90%.
Why 85 and 90? Those are
That's
Well,
interesting.
that's what I would choose.
I mean,
It's not if you would choose.
if
It's what I would choose.
they know it is what you are, not
It's
what
what
you
I am.
choose. It is
It's
what
what
you
I
are.
am.
Do you choose what you are? Are we
But
gonna
you
get
are the
philosophical
best.
again?
I don't know.
But you are the best, so
Yeah, if you're the best, then you need the best percentage, and I'd say the higher the better.
so
We're gonna
why? So
find
it's
out.
100 then. So wouldn't it be 100 then if the higher the better?
I mean, in
But
terms of
if it's
dark chocolate, too much is not that good. Like the best percentages are like from 80 to 90, I'd say.
yeah, but that's also preference. But we are asking
Yeah,
what's the best.
yeah.
Do
So in
you,
the
would
end,
you
we just
attribute Curly to be in that 80 to 90 range?
Mm-hmm.
it's just a random number between 1 and 100.
Why wouldn't
Oh,
it just
poor
be
guys.
more?
Poor
Why does it have
guys.
to? Why does it have to be a number? What if it's not
What
a
is
number?
chocolate? To
What is
really think
chocolate?
about it.
Infinite
At what
percent dark
point is
chocolate.
dark chocolate no longer chocolate?
True. Perhaps we should do an investigative journalism into the creation of dark chocolate and like find the scientifically accurate answer to this question.
I think you should guys just split the episodes into the balloons segment and then into the philosophers segment.
Oh,
Yep,
you
exactly.
guys,
This
you
is definitely
guys.
the most philosophical we've ever gotten.
Do you guys have an answer for my question or no? Because don't be scared if you guys don't. I won't bite. I'll only be a little sad.
Did Curly cut off for y'all?
Yeah, I thought it was me for a second.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
yes.
checking.
It's because I was standing up looking at something. That's my bad. I said, what's your guys' final answer for my question, guys?
You do have two chances.
You have two chances.
I'm gonna go with 80%.
I'm sorry, but that was
Good
not
answer.
correct. That wasn't
It's a
correct.
very good answer. I personally, that's what I think that might be one of my favorite answers.
See, I wish I could say I liked it, but I can't. It's just a personal topic for me.
Yeah, so for me personally, I'm gonna go with what is my favorite dark chocolate because that's in my eyes the best, and it's 100% because that's in my eyes the best.
Now I like that answer, and I'll just
It
be
is a good
blunt.
answer too.
It's not correct. However, I am gonna give you half points on it. It's like half correct. Truly is half correct. And we'll leave it at that. It is half correct, Felicia.
Yeah.
You'll get a point, but we'll also give Olinequ. We'll give him a bonus point as well, just because Rocco was a big fan of it, and I have to
No,
commend
I like the
bravery.
question. I like Olinequ's answer because that's my personal opinion on how great Curly is.
Aw.
80%. So I like that answer. So give half a point from me.
Both of you guys will get half a point. All right, we'll end it at that.
And then Doggo can, when he comes back from peeing, can decide who's the winner between you two. Because as you know, this was a competition.
This
at
was
the
a
end of the day.
competition. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I was guessing that. I mean it's after the Balloons tournament after all, so clearly everything has a tournament.
Has to be competitive.
It has
All
to
right.
be competitive.
But how about we say we drag the Marcel Patty guy in here for the 4th time because he's in the Bloonscast waiting line. He's been waiting.
Yes.
On the queue, do you have any
And to
idea what
everyone
we
out
do
there-
with the Bloonscast waiting line?
I have no idea.
You'll find out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Felicia, you know, right?
We invite them in. Allow them to ask their questions to you guys. And we just kind of it's a great way, especially for anyone listening. If you want to join the Discord, we will let you know when we are recording, and you guys can join the Balloonscast waiting line. We'll drag you in here. If we have a guest, you can ask them questions, and if not, we will ask you the impossible questions. See if you guys can beat these two legends that we have today.
That is true.
Which would be a hard task. They're quite set the
I'm back.
stake, the bar really high.
What do I
So,
miss?
Well, we got two amazing answers.
May I hear them?
For what percentage of dark chocolate? We got 80
Oh,
and
the answer.
100.
80 and 100.
And Doggo, there's actually a split on because of course neither are correct. Which one was your
Yeah.
favorite between those two? We'll determine the winner.
Which one my favorite? Real quick, I don't know who gave which answer, so this is fully
Exactly.
unbiased.
Completely
Let me
unbiased.
let me give this a big think. All right, you got to enter the think tank. I mean, the think tank
The
here.
stink tank.
Really breaking it down. All right, for me, what I really consider good dark chocolate is anywhere between that 75 and 95% range. That's for me what the good dark chocolate is. Now, 100 notably is outside of that range, but 80 is a little bit of a cop-out answer. Like, you either go 75 or you just go 90. Like anything between 90 and 95. Like 80, that's a bit. I don't know. It feels like a bit of a cop-out. Like at that point, just
In
like
fairness, though, Doggo,
go-
it is closer to your percentage.
the thing is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is closer to my percentage, but I respect the full send of 100% more. Just like 100% go for it. It is a confident answer. It is
is
someone who
confident.
knows what they want. It is someone who knows what they're doing. It is someone who leads. Okay, that's what someone who gets 100% dark chocolate is. That's something that I respect. 80 is like you really just got to commit to it. 75 or 90 or anything like between 90 and 95. You just got to commit, man. It's just like 80 that isn't it. So personally, I think between that 100% should win.
All right. The 100% has won.
Who answered
Congratulations.
100%?
Congratulations, Felicia.
Congratulations.
You have won
Felicia.
the Balloonscast.
Wow.
All right,
on
well, I'm Dragon Marsupadia, guys. 25. Oh my god, Balloons Rank just joined.
And Balloons
Literally
Rank
the
TV.
second just joined. Let's drag them both in.
We definitely should bring both in. I say
We're
we bring
bringing
both
them both in right
I'm
from
bringing
Especially
them
since
in.
this is a big podcast, so.
Double or nothing.
Oh,
7 people
hello.
in the Balloonscast recording chat.
Highest,
I think that
the
this
most.
is a record. I think that
This
this
is
is
a
a
I
record.
think
For
so
real.
too.
This is a
We
record.
could add even more later on if you guys want.
Dude,
You know what?
This
Invite
is insane.
everyone. We shall bring make
Yeah.
this the most populated podcast that we can.
This is
Records
crazy.
Yeah, so
were
what's
meant to
happening?
be
What's going
broken.
on? What did I miss?
Well, you didn't miss anything because you're basically a new co-host at this point. You're here every single podcast.
Well, mostly.
Yes.
Just
Oh my.
only in the guest segments. Only in the
Only in
guest
the guest
segments.
segments. That's Aura, though. That is Aura.
For
That is
real.
Aura.
Balloons Ranks.
Don't worry, I got a new guy.
What is up, Curly?
Welcome back, Balloons Ranked. How is it going?
It's going well. It's going well.
Well, I
Just
just
playing
want
some
to
CT.
let you know we all hate Mermonkey around here, and none of us respect them.
Yeah. I
What?
dislike Mermonkey with a passion.
Ooh.
That's
Felicia, you don't like
slander.
Mermonkey?
No, why is that? Why is that?
Oh,
Why do you hate
just hate
hate
Mermonkey
Mermonkey?
around here.
Felicia.
Mermonkey is just like, bro.
Whoa, Felicia,
like,
you.
come on.
Whoa, I'm talking to Felicia. Felicia, you don't like.
Yeah, I to be fair, it being good does not mean I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't like the
It's
Mermonkey.
This
for
man-
business
guy-
purposes only. It's strategic. It's strategic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Online,
good
you don't like it
strategic
either?
cover. It's very useful, but I don't like it because of how you have to use it at times. They
fine.
kind of for a lot of things about it, they kind of did a sloppy job at balancing.
Mm-hmm.
Balloons Ranked, you're fighting a god. Okay.
I mean,
I'm fighting
Yeah,
a
okay,
god.
No, I'm not
I'm not fighting no god.
I like the
fighting a god.
Mermonkey. I won't accept this slander.
Hey, O-line.
Yeah, I like Mermonkey. Mermonkey's cool.
You-
Here we
Oh,
go.
Hey,
Yeah, get out, bro.
Hey,
that's all I need to hear.
I'm
Hey.
listening. Hi,
Hey,
what's
Get
up?
it out.
Come on, you can say it.
Hi guys. What's it
Hi,
going?
what's up, guys?
What's up?
What's poppin', tuber?
We all hate the
YouTuber?
mermonkey. We all hate the mermonkey.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Who is we?
No, we
I
don't.
think you're speaking French now, Curly.
Me.
If we want to speak other languages, я можно говорить по-русски.
Okay.
Oh,
Saying
I,
the tough
Bring out the
words.
big
I'm doing
words.
I'm doing ASL right now.
Bring out the big guns.
Did nobody know that I was Russian?
Just doing ASL. No, nobody caught that. I think nobody understood that.
Wait, Olan, are you German?
No.
Alright, I
I'm
just said
Polish.
I hate mermonkey and ASL. So.
I just said
How
I
about
can
that?
see your underwear in ASL.
Oh my gosh. What color is it then? Huh? I'm looking right
I
now.
don't know. It was a JoJo reference, bro. It didn't mean it
Oh
literally.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So you guys just, I bet you guys don't like the avatar with the blue people.
It's blue, by the way.
It's not blue,
Wait, what?
unfortunately.
they're blue WD
The blue.
Hey, Curly,
That's so funny, bro.
Yo.
Hilarious.
did you like where I absolutely destroyed your tier 3 tower gems on that map?
I don't even know what you're talking about, cause I actually only watch.
Yeah,
videos
I have
that
no
get-
idea.
I
either.
only watch videos that get more than 10 likes, so I don't know.
Oh,
what
so
you're
you
talking
don't
about.
know about the photo? You don't know about the photo that I sent you, where I had 97,000 saved cash.
No, not.
Ooh, I
not
think I'm
off the
gonna
top
have
of
to
my
take the L
head.
on this one.
I think
Curly.
I have.
This
I
is
have,
good to know.
I have requests disabled, and I only allow people with over 10,000 followers to message me. So I
Oh.
must have just
Right,
that must have just
Who
not
is
popped up
you,
in my
bro? Who
messages.
is you?
Right.
It
That's
must
why I
have just-
have. That's why I have the screenshot. That's why I have chats with you right now. I have chats with you open right now.
Oh.
Talking about
Uh-oh.
I hate
I
Mermonkey.
have-
I'm
I
gonna
don't
love
know what
them.
you're
Bro
even
is going to leak
talking about.
everything.
I have no idea what you're even
Uh,
talking about.
Should I pull up the screenshots or?
I don't see the
Man
screenshots.
wants to get the receipts.
I'm not
Hey, we
seeing
were
know
talking
what?
about
Get
beef.
paid.
You know
That
what?
we wanted to
I'll
cause
send a
beef,
screenshot so everyone knows. I'll send a
Oh.
screenshot.
Curly, you gotta
Don't
give
you
him
worry.
the hush money. You gotta
Broda's
have to,
got
you have
the
to
I'm
give the
not
hush
s-
money.
receipts. Curly, I
I'm not
think it's a rap
seeing-
on your side.
I'm not
man.
seeing
Podcast
anything.
private chat right here. Podcast private chat.
I
think
do
This is when
see
you
it
first
I don't think
right
you
when
can do
you
there.
that.
first invited me to join the podcast.
That's actually
This is when you
not
first
me.
invited me.
Wow. Caught on
That-
camera.
That's
Oh,
just
that's
just
not
not
you?
me. That's just
So that's not
just
the link.
me.
That's not you
God.
asking me if I wanted to be a podcast host. Podcast
Not me.
guest.
Doesn't look like me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I don't know what.
So if I
you're
go there, I
talking
won't see your
about.
newest Minecraft video.
I don't think so. That shouldn't be me. It's probably just my fan accounts.
No.
As you know, I have hundreds of those, just scattered around.
Yeah, they often
None.
comment
AI,
on our
bro. It's AI.
videos.
It's AI.
They often just repost exactly what I do because they just love me so
Oh
much.
yeah, you don't. Yeah, you wait. Yeah, like you didn't send me that photo. You sent me that exact photo when I
Don't
beat
know
your
what
when I
you're
beat your
talking about.
challenge.
Don't know.
You don't know what
you're
I'm talking about?
It was
Look,
a hacker,
guys,
bro. It
he
was
sent
a
me that exact
hacker.
photo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Curly, I think you're just gonna have to actually see him on the streets for this. Like this is some crazy
I think I
shit
just
I'm
have.
seeing
I think
right
I just
now.
have a. I think I just have like crazy fan right now, and I just.
No,
don't know
listen,
what
the
to do.
balloon. Listen, your reputation on the balloon streets is gonna tank if you don't show some muscle here.
Oh,
You're just
oh,
being
don't
bossed
worry.
up by some.
Yeah.
You
Look,
gotta.
This
Like,
is
Curly's gonna take care of
this
it.
is a
here.
photo of me, bro. Do you really want to tussle with the muscle? Do you really want to tussle with
What?
the muscle? That's a photo.
Homie,
of
that
me.
ain't you.
Whoa.
That's me.
Whoa.
Homie, that is not you.
That's me. Do you really want to tussle with the freaking
Eh,
muscle?
eh, If that's you, you
it's
pass
so
more
tough
for a
each time
girl
you
than a
say
guy.
tussle with the muscle, bro.
You don't
So
want to
tough.
tussle with the muscle.
It gets tougher each time you say it, bro.
Bro, just tickle my peak, tickle my
Whoa,
feet
whoa,
and
whoa,
call me
whoa,
Peach,
whoa,
bro.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I am not touching any pickles right here. Okay.
No. Tickle
I'm
my
not-
feet
I'm
and call
not
me
look-
Peach, bro.
I'm not looking to tickle with any types of pickles.
Oh, what the hell, bro?
misinput.
I'm not looking. I'm
Calm-
not looking to
calm
tickle
down.
here.
Who's saying misinput? Who is saying misinput?
It's a misinput.
No
It's a
one.
The
misinput.
goat.
No one.
The goat.
Anyways, to get this back on track.
Okay.
Welcome, Balloons Ranked. Welcome, Marcel.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Do you guys have? We have Felicia. We have Olinequ, and I am screwing up my recording right now.
I see new people. Finally.
New people that have shown up quite a few times on the podcast. This is fantastic. do you have any questions for our guests today? Because this was a fantastic podcast that you guys will see in the future.
It
Oh,
was.
Oh, I
It really
bet, I
was.
bet.
It was one of the
Can't wait to
most
see it.
beautiful, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And quite a lot of time was spent in the waiting room.
Quite a lot of
So
it.
A bet.
take your time, ask your questions.
Who?
Are you an owl? Who?
Are you now?
Who?
No,
He's a
no,
deer.
I'm,
Who thinks
I'm
owls
actually,
are
I'm
cool? Who thinks owls are cool? Because I do. I think owls are pretty cool.
Maybe.
I think owls are cool.
Yep.
Yeah, owls.
Owls are
I
pretty
Yeah, I
wouldn't-
like
cool.
owls.
They're
I
nice.
like owls.
Owls are cool.
They're
Yeah.
nice.
Owls are pretty cool.
I do like owls.
I got meowl.
I'm a new soul.
No, not again, please. Please.
Hoping I go.
Please
What
don't.
about the Meow Funk? Have you watched that one, the Meow Funk? That
Meow
was
Funk?
fire.
Yes, I saw it.
That was fire. I'm actually gonna get it right now.
Okay.
Give
Hey,
me a sec.
Felicia.
Yeah, I'm all ears.
So when does the tournament start? If I can ask that.
I mean, it's gonna start exactly when this podcast releases. That's for them
Really?
to.
So next week?
I mean,
Yeah.
Depends on your definition of next week.
that depends what you define as next week.
Yeah.
As in
Define
next...
which week is next, because technically every single week is going to be the next week.
Plus,
Okay,
is it
within the
next
next 7
week
days.
from when the
Yeah, within the next 7 days.
How to give and take.
Alright, Curly, we don't want to hear it, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
People in the podcast right now are listening to this. They're hearing it.
Yep.
yeah,
and,
so
we all,
if
and
you-
everyone in the
Bad
podcast
They're
is
all
now
muting
heard.
it. They're all muting it.
We're all-
Okay, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it off. I'm
This
sorry,
will
guys.
happen next week, is what they all heard
I'm sorry,
as well.
guys.
So
Yeah, so if you're watching the podcast right now, chances are very high that the tournament has just opened up. So
Oh.
go for it.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
do the things.
What
Why
do they
not?
find out on Discord, right, Felicia? Right?
You can join via Discord. That's where you are gonna be able to submit your runs. But of course, we're also gonna just have a nice community to talk to.
That will all be in the description below. We're not ending it, but I just want to say that
Yes.
it would all be
Felicia.
free to join in the description.
Felicia, I do have a question.
Please join. Please join. It's very nice in here.
they
I do
also
not
want
have
more
a gun
friends.
at my head. I promise.
He loves it.
I love
Yep,
it.
he loves it.
It's wonderful.
Sounds so depressed.
My bad.
So Felicia,
Okay.
Yes.
so am I going to have to screen record my entire run and like what do I do with it? Because I'm a mobile player.
Yeah, so like last tournament, you're only gonna be required to record your kills and the round you kill the boss on. So if you play like a least cash and you have to kill the boss in 8 rounds, you're gonna record round 40 until 48. If you do timed, it's gonna be round 40 and that's it. If you kill fast enough, of course. But you're gonna have to record until round 40 ends. And then go and show your home screen so that we can check that you are not using mods, of course.
There's not going to be like any what's it called weird modifiers, right? That I can't do because like I'm on iPad.
No, we made sure that none of the rounds are having modifiers, so everyone can participate.
So like the cash
That's
is
beautiful.
650 all around the board.
Yes. It's all just standard boss challenge.
But you are going to ban some towers, no?
Yeah, we are gonna ban them, but as always, you're only disallowed from using them during the kills. In areas where you don't record, of course, we can prove that you use them or not.
W
So you're gonna be
inclusivity.
allowed to do that in between the runs, of course.
W.
That's great
If-
to hear.
If you want to, you can always record everything, but it's never required.
Yeah, I don't think my storage could take that.
That's what. Or no, wait, no, we can't. We already established that you cannot stream it because that breaks the rules. So
Yes.
Yes.
What if you stream
Never mind.
it
Don't listen
and
to
then
me.
record it, but you're like recording, so like you're live streaming because like you have fans watching, and then like you also record it at the same time and then submit the recording.
Yeah, but then you're actively sharing it to other people, which is against the thread sharing rule. You can't forget about that.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you don't want to
unfortunately.
share your strategy.
Can I post the runs that I do once the round's over?
Yeah, once the round is over and all scores are published, you can of course showcase it wherever you want. But if you place highly or if your one sticks out, there's a very high chance your one is gonna get featured on McEnwood's YouTube channel in the recap of the week.
I doubt that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna do
Yeah,
my
who
best.
knows? Maybe you'll surprise yourself.
Hey,
Yeah.
as a mobile player, like I doubt it. I just highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. My farming suboptimal, I'll say that, and
Yeah.
I'm not the best at coming up with strategies.
Well, Olinequ, you have to consider
just-
both Doggo and I are going to be throwing our hats in the ring, so that might be
You,
possible.
what? You guys are
You
gonna
might-
be competing?
Well, we are highly decided. I'm highly likely to, and I'm going to peer pressure Doggo and Curly to do it as well. So just be careful. You might be up against like really difficult competition.
It's gonna be that's gonna be fun to see. Curly, seeing if you can get into the qualifiers, that's gonna be interesting.
That's a maybe. That's
know,
a
without
maybe if I'm
double
gonna
cash?
try. That's a maybe.
No,
if I'm gonna try.
I believe in the 7 days I have to make Curly great again. I will be able to make him good.
I used to be
Wait,
good.
wait, what, you're gonna teach Curly?
I have a few top medals.
I mean, if Curly has time, I'm not against the idea of having him get good.
What are you gonna teach him? Like
I
farming?
support.
Can you really teach farming in 7 days?
I can teach farming in 2 hours.
I'm a quick
What?
learner. I got fast fingers. I got keybinds for every monkey. I don't know if that
Also-
helps.
Yeah, but then
Also, Cur-
Curly is also used to playing the double cash, so
I am used
Yeah,
to
but
playing with double
yeah,
cash.
so specifically about that Curly, think about it. If you can beat the boss with double cash, imagine how much it's gonna if you can beat it without double cash,
Then-
imagine how hard you can beat it with double cash after again.
That would be
True.
techie. That would be techie.
Yeah, you see. So
Mhm.
there's incentive there.
My
You
biggest
could
accomplishment
absolutely
is
destroy
top
them.
100 race event. So just know that. Just know
Yeah,
that.
so
That's
you-
all I got.
yeah,
So
That's all
you're
I got.
perfectly on set to do this.
You could
I'm
place
also.
double
Even
shot.
when?
I also got 2 top 50 boss events. Oh, I just want to.
Oh yeah. I mean that's perfect. If we have 96 people qualifying, that means you're in there.
That I'm in there. Like I'm in.
I
there,
just
what am
realized
saying?
that I had my mic muted again. I'm so smart.
I will say
Oh,
this might
nice.
be in like 2023 when I got these top 50s. So it's been a while. It's been a while.
That's
still got it.
fine. That's fine. That means that back then you could already compete. So
I just
over all of
gotta
this
get
time
back.
playing with double cash, you were already amongst the greats. So you
Yeah.
can come back.
Amongst.
Oh no, we're not bringing this back to Among Us again.
Among
Or
Us.
is it Among
Among
Us?
Us.
Or is it Among Us? I love Among Us. Okay, yeah, you know what?
We should.
I'm really taking into consideration now that I might need to lock in on this. I might.
Everybody in the comments, please pressure Curly to compete.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, Curly, get in, Curly.
Come on, Curly.
Come on,
I
Curly.
might have to. I
You
might have
can.
to. I might have to take the jersey off of the wall.
No,
back
no,
on.
for without might, you have to, bro, you have to.
All right, well, okay, we got to make a deal though. If I get top 10, you have to. Someone give me ideas for what Rocco has to do if I make a top 10.
Wait, top 10 in the qualifiers or top 10 in the
top
whole
10,
tournament?
top 10 in the whole tournament.
In the
Whoa.
whole
And
tournament.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're getting
Whoa.
top 10 in qualifier.
No,
I will
no,
do
the
this if you
whole
get top
the
10 in
whole
qualifier.
tournament. I'm
The whole
I'm
tournament.
getting it. I'm locking in. One might say maybe.
All right.
If I
lock
do,
in.
if I do decide.
I think I can name 10 people that will be top 10.
Curly fries,
Don't
curly
think you
fries, curly
could.
fries, curly 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 fries. There it is. If I do decide to
Alright.
compete though, and I get top 10,
All right.
what are you gonna do for me, Rocco? What should we do?
Ooh.
We gotta celebrate.
I-
I
Yeah.
say.
Larocco, what would you
true.
do?
Ooh, what would I do?
Okay, so you have to get into the top 16, and in the round of 16, you have to get a top 10 score to make it in top 10.
I'm already.
Because
That
they're-
just sounds scary. That just sounds so scary.
Wait,
Yeah, when you
Felix.
put it like that, it's like, oh,
I'm so
the-
scared.
oh.
Because
I
you gotta
will.
consider we don't actually have a top 10. We have top 8 after top 16 because it halves every time. So you have to be the top 10 score in the top 16. And who knows? Maybe your opponent just happens to be really bad and you barely beat them, but or like your matchup is just really close. So you never know. Maybe your matchup is the worst and you still lose.
Let's say
And there's still
hypothetically.
15 people better.
Let's say hypothetically, my opponent, for some random reason, disappears. Would
Mhm.
I
Then
get
you wanna win.
forfeit? Would I get forfeit as a win?
Yes,
Ooh, okay.
but
okay.
If they don't
Perhaps
submit,
you're giving him ideas.
If they
Yeah,
don't
don't give them
submit,
ideas, guys.
you also gotta consider if they forfeit. I think you would have to like get top 8. If you just get top 8 based on your opponent disappearing, I think you should have to get to the top 4 after. You know.
I feel like
Yeah,
And then top 1 and top 2, top 1.
top one, and then
Yeah,
I
yeah,
win
yeah.
everything.
What he said.
Yeah, if
Exactly.
everyone forfeits against you magically, don't worry. I will have a score for finals played, and if that's possible.
Let's just say
Yeah, then
hypothetically,
if everyone forfeits, you just have to 1v1 Felicia.
and this
That's
is
it.
Exactly,
this is
exactly.
hypothetically, everyone's recording just suddenly disappears, and I'm the only recording that's still there. How would that? How would
Don't-
that hypothetically? How would that work if the
Hypothetically.
situation arose?
you would
I mean,
advance the first.
don't worry. I will back every single one up.
Let's just say hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
your house catches on fire. One might say. Now this is all hypothetical.
Oh boy.
Don't
All
worry.
hypothetical.
This is getting very gruesome, man.
I live in Germany. The walls are made out of brick, and there's very little things
That is also true.
that
Yeah.
are flammable.
This
So
is a
if-
common
it-
hero
it-
W over here.
it would be really hard to like set everything aflame. That's kind of a challenge.
Then let's
To begin with.
say hypothetically here, there's bombs under your floor. Hypothetically, of course.
Unfortunately, I'm in the basement with reinforced concrete, so that's gonna be hard to get under there to begin with. But okay, I'll
Okay.
entertain your scenario.
Okay, well, what about
Okay.
what about the
Good
fridge?
to know. Good to know. Okay. That was all hypothetical as well. Okay. He's in.
Hypothetical.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
course.
if you get top 10, I will do a full podcast
In your first suit.
wearing in my first suit, dude. I was about to one up it in this inflatable monkey costume.
Oh.
On camera, I will do it the entire podcast.
Oh.
I will do mine in my first suit as well if I get top 10.
Hey,
That's no
Felix.
There's a lot of coaching I need to do. I see.
Felix, is bribery against the rules?
What?
I already talked
Bribery,
to
is that against
Felicia
the
about
rules?
that.
Unfortunately, everyone is rich.
Yeah, except one person, which
We
I
have
am
been through-
already in contact with.
Yeah.
Said everyone is rich?
except for one
Yeah,
person.
we are
Which is
all
one person.
rich, so unfortunately you're gonna have to bring up a lot of money to make that work.
Oh boy.
You know,
We all work for Ninja Kiwi, so
I think this is
And
the longest podcast.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
The last
Curly, I got an
podcast was like
idea.
real long.
This
though.
is 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Oh,
I also checked the recording length. We've been going
How?
for quite a long time.
How have we done
mean,
this?
Good
I have
discussion.
an idea, Curly. As a final thing, if you want to end it at any time, you should look in the waiting line. Trust me.
Okay, I'll look in the waiting line.
There's something
Oh
you
my
like
god,
in there.
another
Come.
person?
We got another person.
Oh, let's get him in here. Let's get him in.
Yeah.
Drag him in.
Yes!
Pompey, welcome.
Yes.
Hello?
I'm a new soul.
Yes.
Came to this strange world.
Yo,
Poppy.
hello.
Hoping
Yeah,
I could
yeah,
learn
hello.
a bit about how to
Hello,
give and
Poppy.
take.
Hello.
I honestly have for
Hello.
the past hour just not been paying attention to this podcast.
I haven't.
completely serious. I've just been playing Hollow Knight, man.
Oh,
I have been paying
Knight.
attention.
That makes sense. Of course you
W
will.
Hollow Knight, W Hollow Knight.
Are you playing a regular Hollow Knight or a Silk Song? Which one?
Regular.
I see. Wait, hold on.
I'm doing a run where I get where I jump as few times as possible. I'm pretty sure I've already set a world record, mostly because no one else has bothered to do this. But you know,
Well,
I'm
if-
checking on that.
what if someone
what
did
did
it?
you
Yeah.
say?
What if
I'm
someone did
looking
it?
up.
The thing is, the entire reason I'm doing this is because there was a video of this guy doing it, but like he did it while kind of still jumping. Like he counted like jumping from like walls as not jumping, but I'm not doing that. So
Yeah, I'm looking. There's quite a lot of videos of not
Really?
jumping. Yeah. Well, there's three right off the bat. I can see the one that you just watched that was 11 days ago.
yeah,
But there's can you beat Hollow Knight without touching grass?
I mean, hey, I'm not touching any grass right now, so
Oh, grass! I remember seeing that a few years ago.
yeah, me too, man.
Hey Felix,
Yeah.
Okay.
you're going.
Come
The time periods for each round is going to be announced during the round, right?
Yeah. So right now the assumption is 2 weeks for qualifiers, and after that it's 1 week per round in that sense.
Mhm.
Dude, I'm
That's
so
fair.
scared.
And finals is gonna be 1 week as well.
Yes.
The finals
Yeah.
is planned to be 1 week, yes.
Because I remember last year it was like what 3 days.
The finals last year was 2 weeks because we had
Whoa.
issues with mods.
Ah,
But this year there are no mods, so we can't have issues with them. So everything's fine.
Everything's vanilla. It's all clean. Unless
No chocolate, only vanilla.
no chocolate. Yeah, no chocolate, unfortunately.
Mhm.
That's
and
vanilla.
Felix,
Always open.
I remember when last year when you guys did the elite bosses for the events. I remember you didn't have to fully kill the boss. You only had to do some tiers.
That is planned to be the case for some rounds as well this year. But
Normal
not
and
all.
elite, or just elite?
You'll see. Just stay tuned.
Shall find out.
Okay.
Tune in next week on Dragon Ball Z to find
I'm
out.
a noob,
True.
so I can't.
No.
Mhm. Wait, I have a question if Olinequ is here. I don't know how to. Oh, they are there.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. You got a question? An impossible question, perchance?
I heard 3 of them today already.
Yeah, there's so many.
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
too
Yeah,
many
there are like
I mean, I know
there
there's
are
a lot.
honestly too many impossible
Impossible
questions
questions
at
are
this point.
canceled. Impossible questions are canceled.
No,
Until further
no,
Whoa,
There's
whoa,
too
whoa,
many.
whoa! We're not canceling all of them.
We're also almost at 2 hours and 30 minutes for the podcast.
Until further
Oh.
notice.
Oh my god.
That is disgusting.
We gotta
It
go
was
for
a
3
good
hours. Come
podcast.
on, we gotta go for 3 hours.
It's
Trust.
3-hour podcast, dude. Holy
I don't think,
You
I
don't
don't
realize
think it's
that-
gonna get a lot of
See,
finishes.
It's all fun in games until you realize it's going on my computer and it's gonna take an hour. It's gonna
No,
take
yeah,
like
I'm
5
kidding, I'm
hours to
kidding.
upload.
Mm.
You know what?
Interesting.
I back the 3-hour podcast. I'm backing it.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, Doggo. How about you? You can upload it, okay, Doggo?
Sorry, your mic's cutting out. I don't exactly hear you.
How
I also
didn't
about
hear that.
you upload it?
Yo, Curly, what was that? You were a bit too loud. I could not hear that.
How
Curly.
about you upload it on YouTube yourself?
Are you?
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
get it?
Curly, you can upload it on YouTube yourself. You can
Oh
do that
my
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
Yeah,
that's
like-
fine.
Thank you, Curly.
yeah.
Thank you,
saying
Curly,
that
for
Okay.
your service.
uploaded
Thank you,
himself.
Curly.
So nice to see you to
You
volunteer.
guys want me to do that so badly? Okay, I'm ending the podcast in exactly 1 minute. So you guys say what you want. This is the outro.
No.
In 1
Say what
minute.
you
You guys have
want.
1 minute.
Guys,
You
we
guys
gotta
have
say-
1 minute.
We gotta say everything. Oh,
You guys
no.
have 1 minute. You guys have 40 seconds starting now, guys.
Guys,
The
do
cake is
not
a lie.
subscribe to
That's all I
Curly.
really
It's
have to
the
say,
3-hour
man.
podcast
I mean,
idea.
There was never
Podcast.
any cake to begin with. There was never
Podcast.
any cake.
Yeah,
You
there
guys
was
have
never
30
a cake.
seconds.
Cake's a
30
lie.
seconds.
Podcast.
Oh my god, we're actually the podcast.
Guess.
Hull breach.
Wait, Felix,
Shut up,
Yes.
it's fire.
are you competing this year?
No,
20
I'm organizer.
seconds.
How that would be cheating. We don't want to be cheating out here. The
Oh
only
yeah,
person who can
that's
cheat.
fair.
Yeah, we don't
No.
want to be cheating.
he won a
Only
podcast.
I'm
And so
allowed to do that.
who out of last year's contestants isn't playing this year?
I don't know. How should I know? All I
I
know
mean,
is
like
that the
other people
podcast
that
is
became
ending soon.
organizers.
You gotta
Yes.
ask him.
I'm the only one.
Yes.
You gotta ask.
You're the only one? Oh,
I don't
wow.
know, man.
Bro, one
I
Did I
was like,
ask
yeah,
him
I'm
about the
tiring.
podcast?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Poppy,
Guys, the
You're a new
Bloons
soul?
cast is going.
So
This is the epitome of the Balloons cast without a lot of structure. So this is
What
I
a
mean,
fantastic.
crazy
I
podcast.
personally think that this is
this
better
is a
than what we
beautiful
usually
episode.
do. I
This
think
is a beautiful
this
episode.
is
Bro,
like
you guys should also
Work of
you
art.
should always do this without a script from now
This-
on.
We should
trust
have
me.
8 people every week.
Podcast.
This-
Exactly.
Podcast.
Okay, Poppy is just saying
Yes.
podcast over and over.
Alright,
That's his
No,
thing.
no,
That's his
podcast.
Podcast.
thing.
podcast.
Podcast.
Are you
Podcast.
guys
Alright.
still at the
Podcast, guys,
podcast?
podcast.
Everyone
Podcast.
listening, go check out all the tournament info down below. We will have the Discord. We will have all the information that you could need. Don't you worry. And we are
About
excited to see
thing.
this thing play out.
For
So
real.
if there's any last
Join,
thoughts,
join.
Guys,
I
come
Is
on.
it tournament about the podcast? About the podcast?
Oh my freaking
Podcast.
Poppy. You know, okay, yeah. You look, we have Poppy in here, guys. You watching at home, you could have been Poppy. See, I would have been
Exactly.
happier.
I mean, I
would've
wouldn't
been
exactly
happier
want.
You could have been the podcast.
if it would have
You
been
could have
anyone
been
but
Poppy, yeah.
Poppy.
Could have been in the podcast.
Sitting on your chair at freaking home right now. Go into the
Yeah,
description
or on your couch.
right now.
We don't discriminate.
Sitting
We
on your
don't
couch,
Or watching on
discriminate.
the toilet.
maybe you're standing on your shoes. Yep, maybe you're on the toilet. I don't care what you're freaking doing. As long as you go down into the description below, click on the Discord link. You can click on the Balloons Cast, but you can also click on the BTD6 tournament right here. I'm in it right now. I'm sharing my screen on it. This is it right here. Announcements,
Oh.
suggestions, question, rules, general polls. I'm on it right now. This
Mm.
will also be linked down below that you guys need to check out. I have to thank Balloons Rank, Doggo Dutchman, Felicia, Olinequ, Poppy, Rock My Zombie, and the Marshall Patio guy for joining in on this podcast of the freaking Balloons Cast. Felicia, Olinequ.
Oh, what, a
thank you
podcast?
guys. Oh gosh.
Always.
Yes, sir.
thank you.
Alright, I think everyone here
Yeah, tough.
hopes that every single one of us hopefully sees all you guys in the next
Exactly.
one.
Don't forget
In
to
the
join
next
people
one.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the podcast next time. Trust me.
Podcast, yeah,
Peace.
podcast.
People.
Mhm.
Peace
Makes sense.
out.
Podcast.
Jeez.
Podcast.